Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Thanks so much for coming in here. Tyler will be in shortly. He is finishing up his premiere, and then he will be jumping over here. So we got In the Yard is in the house, In the Yard Homestead, My World. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. We're going to be talking a lot tonight about different types of gear, the software that we use to do the live streams that you just saw, and the post and production software that we use. So tonight, if you're looking to start your YouTube channel and you want to get that nice, crisp, clear video and the quality that you're looking for, and you want to get the great pictures and the shots, we're going to show you how we do it tonight. So thanks so much for coming over. Chelster's in the house. Great to see you, buddy. Chelster, you going to come up here? Like I said, we're going to wait. Tyler should be coming in here pretty quick. He's going to be finishing up his premiere. If you guys have not seen his premiere, please go and check it out. For those that haven't. If I do, I have to leave the sty shack. All right, Chelsea. Well, tell Sty to get off there and come over here. Well, one of the things that me and Tyler are going to talk about is everybody's been asking how I do the OBS, and how I'm showing Tyler now how to start that all out and get the OBS up and running. And it gives you another step in that live streaming appeal to give your your viewers a different look at things. So we're going to be going through that tonight, step by step also. My role, it might be a little bit different, but you still should be able to use OBS. And I think that you can get that in the UK. I know I have some good friends in Canada and in Canada. I got some in the UK that also use this, so this should be pretty much okay for everybody. I had to think for a second where they all were. My road, good looking horses too there, by the way. Yeah, right, Chelsea. You wouldn't. We're going to work on that too, because there's a lot of things that people are having. One thing that we want to talk about, and it is the main thing that we can talk about, is number one and foremost is your computer. We have a stream system that all it has on it is the streaming software and my rendering software. I don't use it for anything else. That's all it's used for. I'm typically using the C90 Pro for a live streaming camera. That's all I use it for. And when we're in the studio here, all we got to do is come on and hit a button. Turn another light on. There we go. There we go. A lot better. You guys haven't, please go in there and hit that and smash that like button for me. That'd be great. Share this out. Let everybody else know that we're live. So one of the things that we're going to talk about as far as production-wise, we'll talk about posts, but first we got to talk about production. There's a bunch of different cameras that you can use, and there's a bunch of great products out there. But if you're starting, hey, Viper, how's it going? Good to see you. If you're starting with a budget, like we all have, there's some really cool stuff that's out on the market now that is pretty reasonable. Instead of like the GoPros and the GoPro Hero and everything else, we just purchased our first. This is a 4K. It's just like the GoPro. And I did shoot some footage with that. And let me see if I can bring that up for you guys so you can see the actual footage of this little camera and what it's all about. Oh, sorry about that. I should have had that up already. All right. In Homestead, are you looking for? Oh, back up. I think I deleted them all already. Yeah. Power. But you'll see some footage on this, guys. I did delete it. Actually took a test run out to the chicken coop. The video that you've seen for the intro, or my video about my live stream tonight, was shot with this camera. So that'll tell you what it's all about. Some of the other things. Thumbs up the views. Yeah, Chelsea, I don't know what's going on there. Hey, Legord Chuck, thanks for coming in here. The other camera that we're going to be using, now you got to remember too, there's a lot of different cameras involved in this, and there's a lot of different shooting angles. We've got two of the 4Ks, little GoPros. We got 2 of those that are going to be coming out. And I know Tyler has 1 or 2, I'm not sure. So there's 2 of these little guys that are coming out, and you can see upside down. Those are 4K. And there you go. They're roughly around 80, 90 bucks on Amazon. They have some really cool attachments. Here's one that's going to be going on a truck window, so we can actually on our drive out there. We can get out there and you guys can see the drive out. And of course they have your normal head mounts and stuff like that go with a traditional GoPro. What I really like about them is they come in a very presentable case. So here is the case. Tells you what's going on. Hey Mary. Hey Bill, how's it going? So there's some of the tools. I mean, it's packaged really nice. Everything is really good so far. I'm impressed with it. It does have your standard waterproof case that you won't hear a thing through. So just to let you know, we tried that out before. I gotta pop all. Where'd my chat go? There we go. That way you can see everybody. Hey Blake, good to see you. Hey, pretty much. It's exactly, that's the thing, is that this little camera is just like the Hero 4 or the GoPros. Exactly the same thing. Here it is. I will lock it into its waterproof container. So anybody that has not seen a GoPro, here's your waterproof container. Man, your camera's in it. It has a onboard display in the front, so you can see what you're actually recording, and on the back, obviously, there I am. And because of the green screen, it's probably messing it up. So there's 2 of the cameras right there. We're going to have the GoPros, both of those running, which can do 4K and 24. You can do 1080 and 60p. It has a lot of different functions on there. And from the reviews that I read, a lot of guys like this for number 1, for the price. And number 2 is you get a little bit more than you do with a traditional GoPro. The only thing I do not like about it is that I don't have an external mic, but that's all right because I have wireless mic, so I can hook that up to another camera and have the whole thing rolling. Hey, Bill. Yeah. So the next thing that's on the market is, if you guys haven't watched mine and Tyler's live stream last night, this is Canon's brand new. It's a WX11. This has a humongous zoom on it, and it's Canon's new camcorder. So as you can see, it fires up. This one also, guys, does not have an external mic. It has a decent mic as far as that goes, but you can't plug in anything external because this is waterproof. These GoPros can go to 96 feet according to their package. And this one can be dropped. It's got all this other stuff on there. Tyler knows the specs on this one better than I do because he's the one that told me about it. So that is what we're going to be seeing, what happens with this one here. So when Tyler gets in here, he can talk more about the Canon WX11, but right now that's the mic input right there. So one problem that I see is when you do this and put your hand there, obviously you're covering up the mic. That's one problem. Oh, I forgot we do have the gorillas for the GoPros. These things are really cool. If you would like to wrap yourself around a tree to get that shot, anything like that, the gorillas are really nice. And you can buy the whole package for your GoPros for $30 for all the accessories. How cool is that? It's like, no, that's a no-brainer. The other thing that we're going to be using as far as cameras, we'll get through all the cameras, is now we have the big boy. So we're running Canon's DSLR with the Rogue mic, and we are using the Cam Cradle. It's a Scorpion Cam Cradle Junior. And what's nice about this is you can put other attachments on here also, but you can do some serious work with this. Really nice. You can get them steady shots. The tripods that we're going to use are really nice. So this is one of the, hey, Trail Trash, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. It says that I have signed out of YouTube. How is that even possible? I'm streaming on YouTube. Wait, all right. So there's another one of the cameras. And there's different kinds of lenses. Now the DSLR, one of the reasons why I like the camcorder, guys, and trust me, I love my DSLR. It is, to me, it is where it's at. The problem that I have is I have 3 lenses. Each lens you have to take off and put a new lens on there. So if I have my wide angle, I can't get quite far enough. So if I get an animal shot, I can't quite hit that because it's only going to do so far. My major zoom lens, that big one that you just seen on there now, if I want to do something close up, I can't do that. So, and then I have an average every day and I have a portrait lens. So there's a lot of switching. This camcorder, I'm hoping, is going to fix that problem. Check Firearms, Rick, how's it going? What I missed, Trailer Trash, it was a good video. Everyone should check it out when Mark's stream is done. Absolutely, guys. If Tyler is done, hey, Al, you're late. There he is. Okay. I have to get Tyler up in here. Make sure that you guys go and check out his stream. Tyler, I'm going to send it on our chat. Come on. Come on. There we go. Where is there's... All right, Tyler. It is in the chat, buddy. And just for craps and giggles, I'm going to throw it into the normal chat. There you are, Tyler. Tyler's got some good stuff too because he can talk on the other side of this because we have ran into some issues. Hey, Lee, great to see you. Thanks for coming in here. One of the things, and Dimas is in the house. Great to see you guys. One of the big issues that we had on both sides, and Tyler's running a Nikon and I'm running a Canon. Both of us have had issues with cold weather. My issue was with the batteries. My battery life on a normal time is about 4.5 to 5 hours of nonstop streaming. And my temperatures, when I took mine out in sub-zero temps, I'm getting 15 to 20 minutes. Now you have a 2.5, and I've got the quick charger. I got for this. So I can charge up 2 batteries, and then I got another one to charge another 2 batteries up. So I can charge these up, but these take 2.5 hours to recharge. That was a downfall that I'm seeing with a Canon. I'm hoping that we can do something about that when we go out for our 7-day challenge. But this seems to be an issue with the Canon right now. Yeah, Mary, I got GoPros, I got Canons. Lee says the problem with the camcorders is when you're trying to get a wide shot, the view looks like you are a long distance from the camera, which affects audio. Yes, it does, Lee. There's something that Canon has came out with, and that is this is when I wish and I hope Tyler gets in here because he's done the research on this one. And when he comes in, we're going to talk about the Canon. Oh, speak of the devil, he's popping in. You've got perfect timing.
Oh, there we go.
All right, buddy. Not much. So we have Lee is asking for information about the new Canon because he was saying that with the camcorder, when you're trying to get a wide shot, the view looks like you're a long distance from the camera, which affects your audio. With this camera, there's 2 different types of zoom. You've got wide zoom, and then you got the telescopic zoom. And I'm going to let Tyler talk about this because, like I said, he's done a lot more research on this camera than what I have. He said it was, hey, let's try this out. So I did. So I'm going to let Tyler talk about this one.
Oh. All right. So with that, I think Mark has the Canon Vixia HF11. Comes with what, 32 gigabyte internal storage.
Yep.
Like we said, the pros and cons with those. Obviously the zooming aspect of it is really nice. It does.
Oh, did it again. Hold on a minute, Tyler. Okay, there you go.
Sorry, okay, so when you the main thing that brought me to that camera was, like I said, I was having issues with my DSLR out there in the cold weather doing some video recording. So when I saw the ad on YouTube for it, they were saying how it's designed for cold weather in mind, which to them, I think it's like negative 14 degrees is what the operating temperatures that camera can run in, along with it being completely waterproof, shockproof of 5 feet. I think waterproof was a total of like 16 feet, and dustproof and all that. When I used it, I mean, the video quality was really good, full HD, 1080p, even up to 60 frames per second. The camera itself, like the operating system on it, was the biggest turnoff for me for the simple fact that it kind of seems like it was running a operation system of like something back in 2012. So it wasn't really up to date with when it comes to that. As far as video quality though, the zooming on it was amazing. For the price of the camera, I think you can get those at Best Buy right now for around $280 to $320. So that's kind of what, like I said, that turned me onto that camera was the price point and what I was looking for extreme cold weather and stuff like that.
So the other thing too, guys, is that both of us have the little GoPros, and these things are really cool. If you want, what I'm going to be doing is that my wireless mic systems can plug into my Canon, which will have a wide angle, so it has the whole big shot in there. And then when Tyler and me are talking, I have my wireless set up that we can use for both of us, and it gets our audio, so we can be 100 and some yards away and still picking up audio from what we're doing. That's what's really cool with having that wireless set up and having hooked up into the camera. And you guys are going to see that when we do the 7-day challenge, because and the same thing, all I got to do is turn around and plug it into Tyler's camera, and he's got full wireless capabilities to up to 164 yards from where his camera's at, which is really cool. And that's around trees, everything else. And we're going to be putting some of this gear out there. We're going to be talking about Pacific gear reviews, what we'll be going out in the woods with later on here in the next what do you say, 15, 20 days, Tyler?
Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's like I said, we've been doing our homework on, the weather conditions, and making sure, when we're going to do something like this, and it's, potentially could be very dangerous, like I said, with the extreme cold weather, wolves, bears, all that kind of stuff too. We got to make sure our camera equipment can handle that kind of stuff. So it would be really crappy if we went out there and we did 7 days and we were recording it, or we thought we was recording it, when it's all said and done, to post it for you guys, kind of find out nothing works on there. So we're taking extra precautions to make sure that that's not going to be the issue.
So Ralph, does those come with external batteries?
No, they do not.
Which one are you talking about, though? Are you talking about the GoPro I just had up, or are you talking about the Canon?
If he's talking about the Canon does not have external batteries. That was something else that I did not like about that camera. It's an internal battery, due to the fact that it is completely waterproof. You can record, like I said, up to 16 feet in the water. But the good thing about that camera is, if we're not going to be doing those water shots, we could be recording it on a tripod as it's hooked up to a battery bank or some sort of charger, so you can charge it and record at the same time.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my big thing too. Like I said, with my DSLR, I'm up to around 12 or 13 batteries now for it. So I like that option, but that's like I said, that's the other thing that kind of turned me off when it comes to the Canon camcorder.
The Canon does have, what I'm going to be running with the Canon is my rave power. And this will actually, when the battery does get low enough, I can keep that thing going. This thing will actually charge a laptop. So I will have this on that camera. I've done that before on my other cameras, that if I'm using external lights or something, I plug them into the rave and it has no issues on that. So that's what I like about, as far as, unless we got a blizzard coming on that time, I can have the back door open on a Canon, this plugged in, and we should be good to go.
And that's another thing too, is that Canon, it has a recording lifespan of around 8 hours of,
yep.
And normal temperatures, anywhere between 40 and up, you can expect around 8 hours of recording time on that. So that is a huge plus for that camera. Like I said, it'd just be nice if you could actually swap those batteries out, do like a hot swap when you're doing recording in any kind of cold weather.
So Waypoint, I said I'll post a link in here again. I don't know if you want to come up or not. I know that you have some qualities that would fit really well with this conversation tonight. I can't talk.
Oh, it was awesome. Mark, you missed it. LAB stopped in the premiere and he did a $10 super chat. That was awesome. Yeah, like I said, it's.
So what are you up now? You're up to $60.
I'm up to $60. We got the trip there, and I guess we will worry about the trip back.
Is anybody that's in my live stream until Tyler gets here, all the super chats that you guys donate tonight or until the day that we leave out is going to Mr. Tyler Wood to help him. Guys, I live here. It's not going to cost me a dime to do this. But the other guys, like Tyler, they have to put up some money and stuff like that. So we're going to go out and we're going to try to help them guys to do that. So anybody tonight, tomorrow, on any one of our live streams that are coming out and does a super chat, we're writing them down. We're at $30. We had $30 last night. And then what he's got on his own live stream. So if you guys do want to help out Tyler and you want to hit that super chat, go right ahead and make some funny stickers. Whatever you guys want to do, you guys can do that. And it's going to go to help Tyler get here and get him home. And at the same time, because he is laid off at this time, it helps him to make sure that he comes back to a home when he gets there.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too. Like I said, I'm not looking at a terrible amount of money to come up there, but with being laid off right now and no work coming in, is definitely scary. And like I said, there's other guys that are coming from halfway across the United States, spending $500-600 just to ship some of their equipment over here, and then the plane ride ticket. So this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be a very costly video to do. But at the same time, I think this is what a video of a lot of people want to see. So,
and Chelser said in Tyler's video that he's going to match whatever's donated.
Yeah. I get so much. We know, Chelser.
So anyway, guys, and the other thing is that halfway through this, we're going to be talking. We are going to be picking a fellow subscriber to our channels, both of our channel, that has been a part of our channel and is interested in what we're doing. The emails have been coming in. We're going to pick one of you to come with us on that 7-day challenge.
Yep, that should be it should be very fun because being part of, like I said, I moderate for Zachary Fowler, I moderate for Craig Evans, Chris Dorn, all these other bigger survival channels and stuff. And every time I'm in the chat, I see people that would love the opportunity to do something like this. Granted, we're not quite as big as some of these other people, but it shouldn't really matter so much about that. If people are saying, they would love a chance to do what, some of us are doing. So now here's your chance. So, if you think you have what it takes, truly sit down and think about it and understand, everything that would be happening, the kind of conditions that you're going to be going into. If you have family behind, let them know that, if you're interested, that, this could be dangerous. And, like, people don't really understand, like, the amount of time you have to take away from your work to do this kind of stuff. Not everyone's really fortunate to be able to do that. Mark's taken over a week of vacation off. That does cost him too. So I know he keeps saying that he lives here and it doesn't cost him anything. Well, eventually it does, because like I said, he's taking time off of work, and in order to do this, it's going to be a big production, and I'm hoping that it's going to turn out good.
That's paid vacation, though.
Oh, you're lucky. I don't get paid vacation.
Yeah, Chelsea, if you do have an idea, keep it to yourself, because we do want to make it sure that it's a surprise. Guys, if you haven't, hit that thumbs up. It helps both of our channels out. Share this out. Let's talk about this, because a lot of people are really interested in the gear that's being used in this stuff. Hey, Ann, there you are. I seen you the other night. You said you missed it. Thank you so much for the super chat. There's another 5 for you, Tyler.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
A part of my Homestead channel for a very long time. I'm glad that you. Thank you so much, my dear, and thanks for coming in here.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it. I get the shoes that could make it, along with some wool socks, but that aside, I don't actually have the gear to even attempt a challenge like that, no matter how much I want to. Well, see, that's the thing too, Chaucer, is like I said, I don't have everything that I technically should need for this trip, and you know what? That's all right with me, because there's a few things I want to try out. There's a few things that you hear people see and talk about on different channels, or you see ads on Instagram or Facebook of these survival mylar blankets or little tube tents that are supposed to withstand the kind of temperatures that we're going to be in. And I'm thinking about picking up a few of those just to give it a try and see what happens. So
Trash Outdoors got to give you there to get those gems to the public. There you go. There's 25 right now, Tyler.
Awesome. You guys are so awesome. You guys have no idea.
So you guys are doing wonderful, guys. Let's keep this rolling. This is amazing. I'm glad that you guys can do this. It's going to make, I know very much Tyler appreciates that. I know that very much. So thank you so much, everybody, for doing what you're doing. It's great. And if you can't help by doing super chats, you can go over by his channel, watch the ads, whatever else, to make his channel boom and get him some money in the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of how YouTube pushes channels out there. If you have a video that you post and it gets, let's say, 100 views, and out of those 100 views, 60, 70 of those views are people that watch the whole entire video and watch all the ads. That to YouTube shows that people are interested and willing to wait and watch the ads to watch the content that you're putting out. So YouTube's going to start pushing our content more and more out there for other viewers to get to see too. So I mean, all the help, it's so much appreciated, and we can't thank you guys enough because we really want to do this challenge. We really want to get some awesome content out there like this. And like I said, this is something that you're not going to see on YouTube before. That's kind of what our goal and our strategy is to kind of do stuff that you don't see other people doing. That's kind of why I did that video that I premiered today about doing the 24-hour wallet survival challenge, surviving 24 hours with only the contents that's in your wallet, because there's no one out there has done it. And I don't think anyone, well, I know no one's done a negative 60-degree plus 7-day challenge like we're about to embark on. So
the other thing too, guys, is we're going to get back into some of those gears. So we were talking about cameras. Tyler, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you're going to be taking out as cameras? I know we've talked about this before. Charging systems is another huge problem that we're going to be having. I have these little solar guys that you can go, and they got the flashlight. Ooh, So they got a little flashlight on them. They got the charger, blah, blah, blah. All right. So if we look at that, and they got different modes, but we are going right now on our 9th day, 999 days without sun. This thing will charge from my studio lamps, but I can take this outside and it will not charge. Big problem.
Right. I have a few of those too that I had planned on using, as a backup solar system. But like you're saying, if it can go weeks without any kind of sun, those kind of won't be any use for them. I can charge mine up via USB, so I know I can at least get one full, probably at least 1 or 2 batteries charged off of that. I have another one that's a 7,500 milliamp power pack that I have as well, but I don't think it'd be a bad decision to maybe pick up 1 or 2 more, because all my cameras that I have now that I'll be taking on this trip can all be charged with a power bank. So I'm pretty grateful for that. It kind of worked out in my favor. That's something I wasn't even really thinking about too, is if I had a camera that only can be charged by like a wall socket, so that's definitely going to help.
Yeah, that's one of the things, and right now, because of the storms coming through, we have the blizzard coming up from the south. We have the one that's coming down from the north, and we're going to hit between tonight, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're supposed to be saying we have blizzard conditions and could be possibly dropping 18 more inches of snow up here. But solar is a big issue, and that's the thing, is not only are we going to be inside and we're going to have the forest tops above us that we're going to have to worry about, but those guys that are out in the wide open, up, down, south, and stuff like that, they've got a lot more sun. And these are some of the conditions that these guys are going to be fighting with, is that not only do we have less sun, we have, and let me tell you guys, vitamin D makes it's an important part of what your body needs, and it brings up your morale. It does everything. So when you're out in a dreary, foggy environment for 3 to 4 days straight in a row, it drags you right down. So that's another thing, is this not only is going to be a physical trial for everybody, but it's going to be a mental trial, because it is gloomy. It gets dark early. There's little to no sun. It just is not snow, cold. It just doesn't sound fun, does it? It does to me, but
right. And that's the thing too, is we're going to be, everything that we're going to be doing is going to be pretty much on a time limit, because we can't overwork ourselves and start sweating. Even dressed in the appropriate layer system, and following that system, it still doesn't quite work out, because eventually if we keep cutting trees or processing any kind of wood or doing building any kind of thing, eventually we will start getting to the point where we'll start sweating, and that's where it becomes dangerous. Not only that, but like you said, the lighting, we only have so much time to record in all natural lighting, and it's like I said, it's just, there's a lot of elements that's going to be against us. Mother Nature does not want us out there. Our cameras, we're going to be experiencing about half of the battery power that we'll be getting out of our cameras, out of our chargers.
That's a good point right there. Is Mother Nature does not want you out there. She wants to get you out of that environment. And that's a huge thing. And yeah, Chelsea, I did tell him the other day, bring some sunglasses up, because if it does get sunny out, snow blindness is a huge thing out here because it's just super bright. But Mother Nature is out there to do one thing, and that because we don't belong in that environment, we are guests in that environment, and she's out there to show us what it's all about. And you got to remember that. And these cold temperatures and the environment that we're going into, we're not the top of the food chain anymore. That's another big thing too. Like Tyler started when we came in here, the wolves, the coyotes, the cats, we're no longer the top of the food chain. So we have that to also be going and looking forward to. So we have everything about this thing is stacked against us. The extreme cold temps, sub-zero temps, low light, not the top of the food chain, wild animals.
Oh yeah. Like I said, everything like out there that wants to get us, like the wolves or bears or something like that, they're going to be hunting for prey. But due to the temperatures, everything's going to be burrowed in, and it's going to be hard. Food source is going to be scarce out there for them. So who knows, what we're going to encounter.
Truth, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in here.
Yeah, I think you was talking on the topic earlier, Mark, about SD cards. Oops.
Yep. Hang on. We have a guest in the lower. Yep. He's in the basement, and I know I didn't put any snacks and food down there, guys, so that at some point he's going to get hungry from sitting in the basement. And it's cold. It's damp. This is Wisconsin. Our basements are cold. Really cold. All right, guys. We play outdoors.
Hey, what's happening?
No, we're just sitting around a good panel full of good people talking about discussions, talking about upcoming events.
Oh, the other thing,
a really good one too.
What?
Oh, did you read Chaucer's comment?
Tyler, another trick for snow blindness is to add charcoal under the eyes. Absolutely, just like football players do. Good point. One of the other things that charcoal is also really, really good for is because if you're cold, when you get up in the morning, the first thing that happens, especially if the sun is out, it's lower in the atmosphere, and that sucker will bounce right into you and right into your camp. I've had many times where didn't have sunglasses, didn't have any of that stuff. But I know, Tyler, if you guys haven't seen the piece of leather strap or some kind of cotton or something black, you can actually cut little slits in there and you can put them around for that. That's also a good thing too.
Absolutely.
Trash antimicrobial. Yep, charcoal's a good thing.
Hey, Tyler, I caught the end of your premiere of the wallet challenge. I'll have to go back and watch the beginning of it. I was driving home, but I see you survived. Looked the last few minutes looked great.
Yeah. The last few shots really turned out good. There's a lot more footage, but like I said, at night I don't ever run any cameras. Most of the time I end up forgetting before I go out there. So I try not to shoot any kind of shots that aren't just going to really turn up good on camera. So I didn't get any of that nighttime shot. In the morning, it was so cold that my camera just didn't want to operate. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. It was a pretty video. Hopefully people kind of took some tips and tricks from that and kind of apply it for their own.
Yeah, that was a good challenge for sure. Hey, I've been thinking about it since we were talking about it last night with your DSLR and the issues in cold weather. And I'm wondering if it has to do with that electronic mirror. You know, when you take a picture, that mirror has to flip out of the way to allow the image processor to capture it. And the same thing with video. And I'm wondering if, you know, the cold weather just affects that, you know, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. I don't know that for sure, but, you know, as I've been thinking about it, you know, that would be the difference between the camcorder would be able to function in much colder temperatures because of that.
Right.
But yeah, if you click the video button on that, I don't know about the Nikon, but the Canon version, you click the video so it shows up the live, you know, the screen, you can hear that mirror flip out of the way.
Right, right.
So
I don't have a problem with the Canon. My problem is, and that's what everybody's going to have a problem with, is battery life.
mm-hmm.
And even like I said, well, the cool thing about mine is I can hook up the Rave power pack to the camcorder. So the camcorder's got 8 hours of recording capabilities, and I can charge a laptop with this little guy. So that's going to be a big point for us, is when we're out there, is we're able to have charging capabilities.
Right. I said I did get some new batteries in today for it that seem to be a better brand than even what the camera originally comes with. So
Which one?
I think I have enough about.
You got the which that looks like the same battery brand as what I got. These?
Yeah, I got those ones. I got those ones too, but this one was a unique one itself. It was like around $40. Is that what you're talking about? That sound?
Whoa!
Hey, there you go, Tyler. Merry Christmas.
Oh, awesome, man! Thank you so much.
I want to see this. I want to see this thing go. So I want to get you. I think does that almost get you to Mark's house?
Yeah, I think we're closing in on it for sure.
Sweet. You're stranded in northern Wisconsin somewhere. So
is that the sound you're talking about? Let's hear it. Let's see. Oops.
One of the things, though, guys, that we got to talk about is post-processing. We've been talking about production this whole time, but one of the things that we really need to talk about is post-processing, because there is a lot of different stuff out there to do that. And in the bottom of this live stream right now, for those people that are in here, I have a bunch of links of free, top 5 free processing and editing software. That's in the link below this video. So if you guys go and check that out, there's some really good ones. There's some out there that are they're good, but they try to get you towards that, oh, you got to pay for the extra. Don't do that. And
like
and put up another 10.
Awesome, guys.
We'll start a little healthy competition here.
Yeah, we're gonna get this going, and see what goes on. So, like I said, guys, if you haven't already heard it enough, every donation that comes in on super chats or whatever is going to Tyler, so that he has his ability to get here and get back.
Right, absolutely. It's much appreciated. Like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for this. Like I said, this challenge, the way we decided to come up with it, you know, it only works best during this time of year because of the cold weather, the blizzards, and everything else that's going to make it for a more challenging video, but it's going to be a video that everyone's wanting to see. I've had countless people tell me all the time that, you know, they want to do some like extreme cold weather survival. You know, other guys like Zachary Fowler, Chris Dorn, you know, they want to see them kind of do that extreme weather too. So Travis, I think what we're doing is going to be setting an example of.
Hold on, Tyler. You know, Travis got hit. There you go, Travis. Got to keep her down to 3. Otherwise, you guys haven't noticed is that YouTube has got a thing with spam. So if you do any kind of emojis over 3, or if you do consecutive 3 comments in a row, it kicks it up as spam. Well, what happens with us then is later on is they want to lock out that stuff. So what I've done is I've taken some of my stuff that I have from my Streamlabs and I brought it over here, and it's just to watch that. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. And like I said, we were talking too earlier about the whole, cameras, and we're talking about, like the live streaming that we're doing. But a big thing too, especially for a lot of content creators, and I get this asked at least every video I ever do, is what kind of editing software do you use? I use Filmora. I know a lot of other YouTubers that I talk with, and all that good stuff. They use Filmora too. Like I said, it's $60 for a year, or $60 for unlimited. Or they have a yearly plan. I think it's like $25 or like $10 for a month. I just went with the $60 for unlimited. The stuff that I could do, like I always have issues with my my camcorder when it comes to the whole volume thing, especially in that last video I was using. Like I said, I was using this 300mm lens. In order to get a shot in focus while I was using that, I had to have the camera back roughly 75 to 100 feet away, and I messed with my microphone setup because I have a Rode Go microphone on here, and it does a really good job of picking up. But when your camera is that far away, I had to use the editing in the software where I can actually adjust my volume and I can adjust the wind noise. I mean, there's so many things I can do on Filmora. It is tremendous right now. They're just doing a lot of updates and it's driving me crazy. That's kind of why it took so long to get it uploaded on YouTube. But I mean, it can do amazing things. And the good thing with Filmora is that it pretty much recognizes any kind of movie file. So if your camera shoots a video and it records it in MP4, AVI, whatever it is, I think Filmora supports every single file format.
Thanks so much, Ann, for coming in here, and thank you so much for the donations and stuff to help Tyler out. You take care. God bless you. Thank you for watching the replay. I'll catch you later. Howie, I'm glad to see you in here, brother. Good to see you. Glad you made it through the holidays.
Hey, I just threw a link, Tyler, down to the Filmora for people to see.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yep, like I said, that when it comes to especially as a YouTuber, content creator, throughout the years, everyone kind of changes their cameras, or especially the outdoor channels, because we kind of do the most with our cameras by taking in all different kinds of dry and wet conditions. And eventually, upgrading cameras and stuff like that. That's the beauty behind, like I said, Filmora, is that it'll support any kind of file that your video gets made into. And like I said, that's why I always highly recommend it. And I know a few other people would recommend it as well.
And I just threw my link in for what I use. I use CyberDirector, which is a very good software. There's a lot of cool things that you can add to that, the Photoshop, the audio, stuff like that. So those right now, and I did do my research, these are the top two. So Tyler is using one and I'm using two.
And see, the thing is about with your CyberLink, I used that for a while. I tried out probably 5 or 6 different editing software. LumaFusion, Apple Pro Cut, the other big one by Windows, Prime Cut, something like that.
Premiere,
yeah. And what I found, I am no expert when it comes to editing, but the real simple thing was a really big key of mine when it comes to editing and the way you can edit your videos, because the amount of options that they give you. They kind of give you the basic, and then they have a more premium side of how you want to, or not premium but advanced. And after using the basic side of the editing, I was able to jump right into the more advanced stuff, and it's just so easy. Like the button layouts, the transitions, where your files go, the way you can put it in a timely order is absolutely amazing. That's why I absolutely love Filmora. It was just for the simple fact of how easy it is to navigate through it.
Chelsea, I'm glad it helped you out. That is some good tips in there. So one of the things that I really wanted to do, guys, as far as in the wintertime, there's nothing to do. So we were all talking, and Tyler's like, well, we should do some bushcraft stuff. Like, good idea. In the summertime, my passion and my love is growing things with homestead and stuff like that. So I'm combining the two, and they're actually pretty close in relative two things going on here. So it's a good way to get the bushcraft side of things and also to get the homesteading kind of things. But don't forget, guys, go share this out, put it on and post it on your social medias, and get our information out there that we are live, because YouTube does not like us and they're not giving us any notifications to go out and go live. So we need your help to help get us out there.
Yeah, Chancellor, I was there with you. I'm not tech savvy either by any means. I'm getting the hang of things though. Like I said, this whole background, the screen, the green screening is something I thought I would never do until Mark called me up and said, "Hey, let's get you set up." And I was like, "You don't understand. Like, I am not a tech savvy person." But it didn't take long for me to kind of do anything. I can kind of just go in here now and at a flip of a button change my whole background. So there you go. If I can do it, anyone can do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. We talked about this a little bit last night on the live stream. It's kind of cool that we're all using different editing software. There's so many awesome options out there. I know a lot of when I was doing wedding and event video and photography, everybody was using Premiere and Final Cut, and Apple was right up there, but they really kind of moved away from a traditional linear or non-linear editing, and so a lot of the pros left that. And when I got back into starting, to film YouTube stuff or just simple stuff, I started using iMovie. That's a great solution, but the more I got into it, kind of the more, and what it did is it kept me, because I can be a perfectionist when it comes to editing, and it kept me from spending 10 hours, doing little finishing touches, because it was somewhat limited. And so I go super portable. My setup right here is, let's see, I can't really share my screen, but I'm do the LumaFusion. Here's a little glimpse of the adventure I'm editing right now. So it's elk hunt that's coming up here on my channel this week, but it's super simple, but it's limited as well, and I need to have that limited option. Otherwise, I'm going to spend way too long editing videos that only 30 people are going to see. So,
we understand that, man. Like I said, it takes time, and I know that's like not the answer a lot of people like to hear, especially like for me. I heard it all the time. Like I said, I have huge YouTuber buddies that are on here that make a living doing this, and they always keep telling me too, like, you're doing phenomenal. It just takes time. There's, that's all it comes down to, is it takes time, because YouTube doesn't like to push, the smaller channels and give them the opportunity that you see a lot of these other people do, because, at the time that they had started doing YouTube. It just takes time, practice, even still now, like I literally had to finish editing that video today. And then, uploading it for some reason today took just absolutely forever to upload. So I didn't even give anyone really a notice for that video. But it just takes time. That's all it is.
So one of the other
many views now, but in 5 years that could be, a 300,000 view video.
Yep, absolutely. You want to put your best work out there and just find whatever solution works to get. You want to do your best, because if you just put up crap, nobody's going to want to watch it. So,
and actually, too, I've been noticing that the longer that I spend in post and do my editing, my rendering, and making sure that things look right and look decent, the ads that YouTube is pushing out on my channel is better.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other side of things. So one of the things that we were going to talk about tonight is Tyler gave you a little heads up about the streaming, and a lot of people are asking us, what do you use? How do you get your stuff to look the way it is? And how do you do this and how do you do that? So StreamYard is one of those. Let me get these guys over here in the corner. There we go. So StreamYard is one of the ways to stream, but the production side of the thing is in OBS. And OBS has a lot of stuff to offer. I mean, you have your scenes right here, and I will hopefully be able to scroll in here so you guys can see this. Oh, nope, it won't let me. But it has a scene side of things, and it has a source side. So you can actually go into studio mode, and you have one main picture. Well, then you can't see your other side. You can't work on your other side. So I like studio mode because I can work over here and put up different scenes. And then when I'm ready to push it over, all I got to do is I got different buttons set up. I can do a slide. Let's go because I know that we don't want audio. So we can do a slide. There's a slide move. We can do a cut. We can do a fade. And we can set whatever transition that we want on here to match what we're doing. And you can put as many different scenes that you want in here. Like today, here's our live stream for tonight. So we can do this. And if I don't want any audio in there, I can shut my audio off. And now I have just that pick. So those are some of the things that you are able to do. You have your mixer down here. We can play with the audio. We can do all that other stuff. These are some of the things that you can do to improve your live streams is simply with OBS. Now, OBS, if we go and we look at the taskbar, and we're going to bring up performance here, it shows you right now that my CPU, and I have 3 monitors open up. I got StreamYard on one side, and I've got OBS, and I'm at 13%.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much at all but the thing that it is that we have a production computer. So my graphics card is production style. Everything is set up that way. But you can do this if you have an i7 and you don't load it up with a bunch of stuff. You can have the same outlook as what we have right now.
Yeah, the nice thing about OBS is it does not consume a lot of system resources. Even if you have an older machine, absolutely.
So those are and all I'm running, guys, is I do not have my Canon hooked up. I'm running my C90. It's a C90 Pro. And what I like about is if I go into my OBS, and I'm going to bring up a camera on a black screen here, and I'm going to bring up my filters. So here's my camera, everything. So now if I want to go and configure, because you guys are always asking how does it get so crisp, how are you doing that? Right here is how I do it. Is I can bring up my camera functions in OBS. And if you go with the audio or the auto mode, you're going to get some distortion with your green screen. You're going to get some of that kind of stuff. Like right now, my color is not where I want it to be. So if I come in here and I start playing around with my color, I can drop that. And if I want to start playing around with it with my saturation, because I think that's kind of off. See, I can bring up the green screen, I can come back up, and I'm kind of looking kind of gray. So I'm going to bring some of this back in with my lighting. And there's with the white balance here, I can play around with my white balance, and I can, oh, there we go. Now I got some color. See how quick that was? And then you hit apply and OK, and you close out of this, and now both cameras have already been picked. And what's another really cool about thing is when you go in here and let's pick a camera, it shows you your camera. So as many scenes as you have, you just add an existing camera and you click that camera and you've got it on all your scenes. So no matter what you do, your camera's there. same thing if we wanted to go and let's say we want to add a picture to it. So let's go down the image, and I want to add existing image, and I'm going to put 3 in here just to see what it is. Okay, so it's the cabin. As you can see, my cabin picture is over the top of me, right? Well, all we got to do is bring our audio or video camera above that, and boom, there we are. Now we can move this in, put it where we want, and we lock and capture our image. That way, if we click on the screen, it does not move. You can click on me, and it does not move. Okay, so if I unlock, now see, I can go wherever I want because my camera is now locked. Now let's go in here. Let's add another image. There's one that I'm looking for in particular. See if I can find it. Oh, wrong one. So that's pretty simple too, is you just hit remove, you're back to your normal where it was. All right, so let's go back and we're gonna add an image. And I'm gonna create a new image. So I'm gonna put number 10 in, and it's gonna say browse your images. So we're gonna go down to, and everything that I have, guys, is on my passport, which is my external hard drive. So we're going to go down here, and I'm looking for one specific image here of all the stuff that we have. And we're going to pick Tyler's logo. So there it is. So now I want to go and I want to put that there, and oh, that thing's way too big. I can shrink it down and put it wherever I want to. And then once I have that image set up the way that I want to, now I can fade it in. And there you've created your first set that is professional. Looks really nice, looks nice and crisp, and it's easy to do. You can add audio to it. You can add so much stuff to it. If I want to go to, here's our stream pick. If I pop this over right now, it is just a picture. So now I'm going to go back to the stream pick, and I'm going to turn the music on. One thing that StreamYard doesn't allow right now is it doesn't allow audio to be integrated into the stream. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop share for a second. I want to try this again and share audio. And then now we're going to slide this over. And there's the audio. There we go. So you can do so much stuff with StreamYard and make your live streams come to life. You can show other things. You can put browsers into it. You can do so many different things with StreamYard, and it's pretty simple. Now, Tyler will tell you his horrific story of getting introduced to OBS with StreamYard. And I think that there's a lot of people that have that same story, but it's not really that bad. Right, Tyler? Once you got used to it.
It was bad, believe me. I had just a full house, TV blaring, Mark on the phone. My computer is running like 143 CPU. It was something, let me tell you.
Hey, Nicholas, thanks for coming in here and joining us. Great to see you, buddy.
Let me see something real quick.
What you can do, with the green screen, I went to Walmart, and they have what is called Corona Key Green, and it cost me $9, and mine is 8 feet tall by 16 feet long. I had Mama sew up the 2 ends so I could get one.
Outdoors. How's it going, buddy?
That's the other cool thing is right now, Tyler's showing that. So we're gonna go in here. Just keep talking, you guys, and I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna pull some magic here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relatively new. I've done a few live streams. I've got a kind of a OBS horror story as well. You know, everything's kind of delayed with the comments, and for me, the first time it was just really clunky. I went live, and then all of a sudden there was this big echo, so I hit the mute button and I muted my audio, and I was talking for 5 minutes before I realized somebody says, "Hey, I can't hear anything." And you know, but it's once you get into it, it's pretty basic. You know, it's there's a few others that I've used. Wirecast, I think is a similar option, but it's a paid option. The nice thing about OBS is it's free. I use, I don't know if I can do this here. I think I can share my screen. It's not gonna, I've got to go through the hassle of allowing it permissions on my Mac. So anyway, but I've been using Ecamm Live, and that's a pretty simple, pretty basic, but it costs money. It's a monthly subscription. I think $10 or $11.
Nice shot, Nick.
See, Nick, if you got time, buddy, I'm telling you, Mark can hook you up. Like I said, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It gets fun too. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff on here.
So if anybody don't know who that's coming up here, and they can't hear that.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Waypoint Outdoor Adventure channel.
This is the other cool thing that you can do with
But I love outdoors, I love adventure, and I love bringing people along on the journey.
Hey, I hear my channel playing in the background.
Yeah. So we can do this also.
Join me as we brave the wilds of North America or wherever else we happen to be.
That's one of the things about so cool about OBS is I can bring other channels in here, and before I get a check mark here, we're going to shut that off. But you can do that also.
Content posted, so feel free to enjoy that. I'm going to keep working hard to bring you some.
You can do that too, is that you can actually share other people's channels out just like Tyler did. You can do what I just did and grab the actual browser and be on the browser. You can do that. So it's really cool things that you do. Just make sure you ask the person if that's okay. And then number 2 is just put it down in the description that you're doing a collab. And that should get you out of any trouble that YouTube wants to get you in.
I give you permission.
It's kind of obviously you're on the you're on the panel. So Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors, thanks for joining us. I see I have been lacking the chat. If your YouTube, if you're on a budget, yeah. I'm going to tell you, YouTube is pretty rough when you start out, but you can get to a certain area where it starts to work in your favor. Right, Nick? Nick's got a thumbs up there on Tyler's. He's saying, yep. You got Joel.
Joel.
Like I said, guys,
Yep.
Let's share this out. Let's get some more people in here, and we can help Tyler get him up here. Like I said, all donations and super chats that we have on our live streams until Tyler gets up here goes to him to help with his finances because he is laid off and stuff like that. So we've got a wonderful group in here. I think we're already, what are we at, $50? I think it's
I
think we're at $50 already. I can actually go and look on YouTube stats, I think. Let's see. YouTube is saying that we are at Well, of course, I'm like 3 days behind on the super chats. We're at 1470 right now, and that must have been from yesterday's, I'm thinking. Right, Tyler?
Yep.
So we're going down and we're writing this stuff out. So, and Trail Trash says 65 to 70 between the 2 days, and then what Tyler got on his. It gets him up here and back home.
Absolutely. I'm getting into the OBS kick right now.
Yeah. $9.99 and $2.99. Tommy Brown, there we go. Another 20. I guess I'm writing these all. I'll be able to see them on the after play too.
Hey, there we go. Look at that, Tommy.
Tommy came in, and Tyler, you're at another 20. And then
Sweet. You guys are awesome.
and we had Waypoint. He had $24.99. And then Ann, I'll have to go back and look at what Ann was. But yeah, everything here, you guys, is going to be going to Tyler, which will be cool.
Look, I already made my way up to you.
Huh?
I said, look, I'm already up there with you.
Yep.
Hey, how's it going, Mark? How's it going, Mark?
You got my chicken.
You're a bit taller than I am.
Yeah. The camera adds about 3 feet, doesn't it? Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 6'5", and I'm almost 285.
I heard you're bringing out a chicken for the winter 7-day wilderness winter challenge. So is that the one right there? Is that the lucky one?
Them are my egg layers. I've got some. We raised some Rhode Island Reds, and then we also have some of our meat birds that were the Red Rangers. So we're going to be taking out one of them, and they're when you get one of the legs, it looks like the size of a turkey. So Fred, great for coming in. Thanks so much for joining us. Fred. Get some people in here. We're talking about everything gear, and we're talking about our trip. Or I shouldn't say my trip, but their trip up here to me for a 7-day extreme winter camp. And one of our guests and our participants in the live stream will also be joining us. Oh, that's cool. You got bar rocks too? Awesome, Tommy. Yeah, we actually got rid of our bar rocks because they were beating the crap out of every one of our chickens. As soon as we would put them with the rest of the flock, they would go crazy and just wail on them. So we had to get rid of them. But we have some Rhode Island Reds. We've got some Leghorns, and we have some of my Russian Brahmas. So if Tyler finds a picture, the Red Rangers, I've got actually a pic of those running around too.
You're quite easy to find through the old Google search.
The pictures, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you search for my name and you search Justin Van Ferrari, and the only thing that comes up is Justin Bieber driving a Ferrari. So that's why I can't get famous. That's why he's famous. Everybody keeps searching for me, and all they do is they find him. So he keeps driving those Ferraris around, and so I actually just changed my my YouTube channel. I've been kind of thinking about it and working through getting a logo and all that. So I mean, just about a week and a half ago, I released switched it over to Waypoint Outdoors. So
there you go. So how you been, Fred? Happy New Year. We're not New Year yet. We're Blizzard year.
Yeah.
Tyler is anxious. He wants more snow, and he wants sub-zero weather and all this other good stuff so he can play around.
Yeah, I can't wait for snow. I love, you know, I think I get more time. The summer is just crazy, but wintertime, I think part of the reason you get out more is you have more time and there's less going on. But those make for some of the best adventures.
Yeah, they do. The summer is pretty rough up here too because we got, you know, all the food that we're trying to get in for the wintertime and everything like that. It gets pretty hectic around here also, but wintertime is pretty laid back. All we got to do is bring wood in the house and we're good to go. Yeah, there was Ann did a 10. And then I know she did another 5. There's Waypoint.
So Tyler, I noticed on your when we get back to the tech conversation with putting stuff up on YouTube, I know for me there's a balance between, you know, if I'm out in the woods all the time, that cuts into my editing time and my family time and trying to balance all that. I noticed you had a pretty quick turnaround on that wallet challenge video. I mean, you were just out there a few days back and you got that up pretty quick. I'm still working on editing up my elk hunt, which was that's beginning of November. And, I kind of try and release one video a week. And it's nice when I can get out on multi-day adventures because then it gives me content so I can stay consistent on YouTube. But how do you guys balance that with your schedules and
beg for your wife's forgiveness?
Yeah.
Pretty much. No, like I said, the last few videos I did were kind of an in-house video, which I really don't like doing those. But given the circumstances of that video, that's the only place it could be done at. That video that I did, I started editing it last night. I fell asleep in the middle of it, and then I woke up super early this morning, around 6:30 this morning, and was editing it, and finally got it all done. It's hard. You gotta, that's the thing too. Like you said, is staying consistent on YouTube. It definitely helps your channel out. I don't really have any good advice for you on that. It's just, any kind of free time you have, like I have buddies that sit around and play games. I have buddies that, go out, drinking or whatnot. This is kind of my time to do what I want to do when it comes to the whole YouTube side of it. So I don't spend time, watching TV or playing video games. Any extra free time I have goes straight to the YouTube channel. So I guess, if you have any extra side hobbies, you got to weigh them out and figure out which one's more important.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other good thing about having the OBS is you can do stuff like this. You can take a shot that you did back when, and you can apply it. And if I move my head, you see me sitting in the background right now. See, there's two of me. But this was the original picture from today. And Tyler, he's up there and he's in his own little aura there, and I don't know if he's got his legs crossed, he's praying to the snow gods or what he's doing. But these are some of the things that you can do to keep yourself, if you are not able to get outside in the outdoors. Everybody has B-roll. If you're a YouTuber, you have tons of B-roll. You can apply that into your OBS and take them shots. And, you can loop it. So what I do is I go into CyberLink and I play a 30 to 40 second clip. I loop it so it gets continuously, like behind me, the snow is coming down and stuff like that. You see the woods, the snow is coming, it's looping. And then you can add pictures like I did with Tyler here into what our live stream was about tonight, and you put them in there. And now I can throw my own camera in there. And now if I move around, I got two of me sitting there looking around at you. And this is how you can do things like that. And it allows you for those extra things that if you don't have the ability to go out into the woods, or you're stuck inside the house, at least you can get some kind of content out, get a live stream going. You can show some of your videos off, show something of your premieres that you can do on your own live stream, so you don't have to necessarily use YouTube. I can pull up a video. Like I can pull up my video of the last video that I did, the outdoor one. Let me see that one here.
Another thing I was thinking too, Mark, is whether it be through OBS or just through YouTube itself. I know there's a way that you could take every video that you've ever done on your channel and make it into one big one and do kind of like a what are they called? You know, like people do like the Star Wars like epic where they all start from
the Sega.
Yeah, Sega.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about doing something like that too. If you know, but that'd be a very long video. That would be very boring. But it'd be cool to do. Like I've been thinking. I mean, I'm not there yet, but eventually, when I do get to that point, I want to do like a comparison between the very first video I ever did compared to the way I edit now.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and watch, like I think I was back on Joe's channel. I was watching some of his first videos he ever did, shot off of a 0.3 megapixel, flip phone. You watch the way he did his videos now compared to back then, and it's a night and day difference. So
right. Here's another one, guys. Let's see if this one comes in. There you go.
Nice.
Let's see if media source. I don't know if I probably do got audio on here. Nope. So these are some of the things you can do. Like this was a thing I was doing with my saw. People wanted to. There's a thing out there for people watching to cut firewood, and I'm a big Delmar sax guy, and I went to go buy a new one, and found out Delmar got bought out, and now Makita is a Delmar, and I'm like, well, I've had Makita tools. I'm like, oh, they're all right, but I don't know if I want to do that with a chainsaw. And the guy fired it up and said, here, try this out, and I was like, it sounded like the Delmar. So that's pretty cool. Only problem with this is you got no fast forward option, so it's just going to play in the background. In a minute or so here, you're going to see a bunch of chips fly. But those are the things that I'm talking about, is you have the ability to throw this up. And what's really, really cool about the OBS system is that you can record. So you can put yourself in the hot seat. Let's say your audio got messed up outside, just like I did with my last video. Your audio gets messed up and something happened. Now you have a way to actually talk through it. So but everybody likes watching people cut wood, right?
Oh yeah.
Cut wood and watching a fire. You could do that all night.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's slick. So do you do that a lot, Mark? Then you go in and kind of narrate through your videos.
Some I do. It just depends. It all depends on the situation. Like this one here, the audio, because of running the chainsaw and everything else, the audio got scrubbed. I do have the original one where I played the audio and all you hear is the chainsaw running and nothing else. Mm-hmm. Well, then you could run that video and play that. But otherwise, most of the time I'm actually running my original stuff.
And you said you just upgraded to some wireless mics, so that'll be a game changer then too.
Yep. We originally had the Marvel wireless mic C50 that we had, and now we're going to a totally different one for the trip, which will allow a lot better. These things, they were okay. And like I said, we just used these when we first got our YouTube channel. And I was running a different mics. I was using the Bell & Howell, which just had a regular built-in mic. So I had to use the kind of like you're using as a Zoom mic. And then I could use the transmitters and plug them into the Zoom and be able to do whatever I wanted to. Mm-hmm. But when I got the Rogue, that was totally different. The Rogue is a totally different animal. If you're looking for a quality mic for your videos or your camera, the Rogue is where it's at. You'll see a lot of YouTubers that have these. I think Tyler's got, what do you got, the mini Rogue, or which one do you have, Tyler?
Yeah, I got the mini Rogue.
Yeah. Yep. So really, really good mics. They are, and they run off 9-volt batteries.
Mine actually plugs straight in.
Plugs right into your camera.
Yep.
Well, my audio cable plugs into my camera, but it's got an existing mic, and then it's a powered mic, so it's got a 9-volt battery up here. It's got its own little shock mount system on here, which is kind of nice. So,
yeah, the batteries in that last forever too. I had the first version of the Rode video mic back in the day, so I still have that somewhere laying around. But it's a lot bigger and bulkier than what that is. That Rode Mini is nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice mic. Like I said, it does phenomenal. And I think I paid $60 for it at Best Buy. So.
Chelsea, are you done playing in Sty's stream that you want to come up on the panel yet? We want to see that beard you got going on there.
Yeah. That's not my beard tire.
Hey, there's Grizz. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
How's it going? Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, well, I can actually grab it real quick. Hold on.
I was actually surprised with that. That's the new Delmar sacks in it. They got hand warmers on them now. They got the new shock system, so they don't vibrate as much. And when Makita took it over, my old Delmar, it was a pain in the butt to start. Once you got it running, it was good, but I always had to tip it upside down and give it a first.
So yeah, this is the new little battery setup that I have. It has a little LED screen on there. It tells you your battery percentage, and it has a USB charger, which is very nice because every other charger I have for my Nikon, it all plugs straight into the wall. So this thing's gonna be awesome. Like I said, I can plug this right into a power bank, charge up 2 batteries at one time. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, great.
It's always nice.
There's a lot you can do with your OBS. It's what I'm hoping what'll happen is StreamYard and Streamlabs will go and get going. The 2 things I'm waiting for is number 1, StreamYard to open up their panel box so that you guys on that end can see stuff a lot bigger. I think that there's a lot more room on StreamYard where they could actually open things up. Number 2 is they don't allow Streamlabs into StreamYard right now, and I'm hoping that they open that up too, because there's so many different options that you can have when you're using the StreamYard versus the traditional OBS. But if you want to have a panel, you want to have friends on, I can't use my StreamYard, but I can use my OBS.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you send Chelsea a link there, Mark?
Is you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, last night on the live stream was my first experience with StreamYard here, and I mean, you gave me the link just a few minutes before, and I was amazed at how simple it is. At least on my end, I know you're going through OBS and you got a lot more controls, but for people joining the chat, it's a phenomenal way to do kind of a joint live stream.
Yeah. So we got 2 questions. Mike is asking, is StreamYard Pro worth it? All right, so number 1 is if you are a streamer and you like to do live streams. Tyler is at his limit for the month for streaming because he's running the free version. So the pro version, you're unlimited. Number 2 is that I get to get rid of all of StreamYard's banners and other crap, and I get to personalize them myself. I can put my own backgrounds in the back. I can do all that stuff where you can't do that otherwise. And there is Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea, how you doing?
So
Hey, buddy.
So as far as what I'm saying, Mike, it's up to you. If it's worth it to you, then go for it. If not, then don't do it. It depends on how much you stream and everything else. And
Yeah, if you don't stream a lot like me, it's definitely, I would say, stick to the free version. You still have your guests come up on. You still get to see the comments. You can still make banners and tickers that run across. You can, just about every option as the paid version. They're just minus a few things.
Yeah, what's the pro version cost? Or the paid?
I think it's $19.99
a month though.
a month.
That's the thing. It's monthly, so it's $20 a month.
So we can go like this now, and
it's a good thing I don't have OBS working on my phone. Otherwise, you'd only see my head floating around. I'm wearing it's like a lime green, I don't know, like neon yellow green shirt. You just see a floating head.
So then, Tyler, you're running through OBS as well, right? You're into StreamYard through OBS.
Yep.
Yep.
I got OBS in the background, and that's the good thing with StreamYard too is other people that join. Like since I'm on Mark's channel right now, I can still join his StreamYard with my OBS, so my camera picks up and lets me do what I want to do. So it is nice.
You'd be surprised that the OBS is pretty light on your computer for those people that don't have a big production computer. So it does help that way. There we go.
Grizz270 says, I think I may have discovered how to beat the 20 hours limitation in StreamYard.
Leave it to Grizz.
I better subscribe to that guy. He looks like he's got some good info.
Hey, Grizz, are you up and running? You want to get on a panel? Start talking? Because we are talking gear, and that's part of gear. If you cheat, put it this way, guys, if anybody can cheat the system as far as what it is, I have figured out how I can take 2 streams from 2 different channels in 2 different areas and combine them into one. I've done that already. It's a whole ball of wax, and I've done that. So
yeah, Mark broke the system doing that one. That was an awesome live stream, though.
We broke YouTube that night.
Grizz, the link is right on top of the chat there, buddy. If you look up there underneath me, it's right there. But yeah, we almost broke the system that night.
People up there.
I know what that email said, Mark.
What?
The one you got from StreamYard after that live?
They were yelling at me.
Yeah, I bet.
We first time ever on YouTube, we take YouTube down with 2 streams on 2 different channels into one.
What? Oh yeah, and by the way, I freaking went and bought a little mini tripod for my camera or my phone, so now my phone's not leaning against my PS4 controller. I actually have a stand for it.
Nice, you're moving up. High tech.
Canoe Hound, good to see you. Glad you could come in here.
You better slow down with all that, Counselor.
You're gonna post a video soon if you keep upgrading like that.
Yeah.
That's I got the tripod because at least now I can film stuff without trying to lean my phone on things and having it fall over.
Yeah.
I tried to post a little one on Instagram a couple weeks back of me doing some fire cloth, and yeah, the video kind of sucked. I should actually just take that down. All you could see was like the top corner of the char cloth that I'd made and like the little spark on there. I should have done way better, but I didn't have a stand at the time. Now I have one, so I can move my camera where I need it.
So tonight, Tyler, we're at $59.99 for your gas money. There's what? How's it going, buddy? What'd you say, Chelsea?
So we should be at more than that because let's see.
We got 20 from Tommy. We got 24 from West Point, Waypoint, and then we got 15 from Ann.
And don't forget I could have sworn, didn't Trail Trash drop 20 also?
Oh, yeah. That's
he dropped 22.
All right.
Yeah.
Trail Trash got 20 in there. So that's almost $70.
Hey, when you're as poor as me, you got to figure out ways to beat the system. And what I think I figured out on StreamYard is if you open up your StreamYard, you can have private chats without clicking the live button. You can invite people in there. You can chat back and forth.
Yeah.
But then go to your YouTube channel, you know, and you'll in your studio beta.
Oh yeah.
And you'll see it announce and click there to go live. Now the difference is when you do that, StreamYard has their own private chat or the live chat that goes into YouTube. That doesn't work when you do it that way. So I'm thinking that if you do it that way, you don't those don't count to your 20 hours.
The other thing too is that you would see everything. You'd see the box below, and you'd see all that kind of stuff too. But another thing that you can do with OBS is I can browse the capture on StreamYard. Don't come in StreamYard. Like right now, if I wanted to, I can shut my camera down. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Oh, no, we're not going to go big. We're going to shut.
All right, Mark is gone.
He's gone.
Kicked himself out of his own stream.
I'm still here.
Host,
No. You guys.
He's back. No, wait, I'm back. Guys, if you're just now joining, make sure to hit that like button, share this out.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. He got the showboating off, and he got kicked himself out of his own live.
So let's talk about him while he's gone. What can we say?
Nothing. I'm still here.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, here he no. He done messed up now.
He's gonna kick himself out
You
of his
figuring out
stream.
that part?
It'll be funny as hell.
Well, at least it won't be a stream like last night there, Chancellor, and everything spices.
I popped over for 1 second. Yeah, man, I popped over at the wrong moment, I think, because I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, that took a turn for the worse.
That was a rather odd live stream for that channel, but hey, it was still spicy.
Hey, it definitely was spicy.
I think he had roughly around 45, 50 people in there, so whatever he was doing it right.
You take your clothes off and you get more people.
No, it was funny too because we were at like 45 viewers when we were all doing that, and then the minute we all put our shirts back on, like the views just like cut in half.
You know, people were hoping to see something.
There you guys go. I am in the corner, and I have all of you guys up, and I could stream right from my OBS, and I would not be charged a dime.
Mark has infinite screen going over there.
Well, yes, but you're doing it through OBS.
Yep.
So you're just sharing your screen.
I'm saying without the OBS. If you open up when you open up your StreamYard without OBS, open up StreamYard. In order to go live into YouTube, you have to click that red button up the top right hand corner, and you have to click go live.
Yep.
If you're streaming into OBS, you don't have to click that go live button.
Right.
It also announces when you create your account and you enter it, it sends out an announcement that you're going to do a live stream. If you don't click that red that go live now button, but you go to your YouTube, you'll see where the button where it's been announced, and you click there and make it go live.
Yeah, the only problem with that is your screen would be really small, and you'd see all your technical stuff on Streamlabs, which I mean isn't really too bad. At least when you're running it through OBS, I can shrink it back and broaden it out so I make it bigger.
Well, the reason why I saying this is I don't know if you know who Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors and Woodshop is.
Oh, was he on Mikey's channel?
Pardon?
Was he on Mikey's channel?
I don't know if he was on Mikey's channel or not.
Because the name sounds familiar, but I don't really know.
He's the guy that blew himself up with tannerite.
Nope.
A real smart cookie.
I didn't see that one.
Well, anyway, this evening I was just at his live chat, and when he started his live chat, everything looked normal on my laptop here. Everything looked normal. He invited me up to the panel, and on the panel, on StreamYard, there's the on the right here, his private chat live comments.
Yeah.
Here I can click on live comments and it shows live comments, but on his I couldn't click on live comments. He said what he'd done, and he had started the live stream in private. He'd set it to private, and then he went into YouTube and changed it to public, and made it go public that way. So when the live chat was not working on his StreamYard, I'm thinking that might have beat the 20-hour clock thing.
Good idea.
I don't know for sure on that, but I'm going to experiment with that.
I know Tyler should experiment with that because I know he's close. I know he got the warning the other night that he was at his point or something like that. So, Blake, good to see you. Glad you could join us. If you too many homesteads.
And by the way, you know, if you go over your 20 hours, if you go over during the live stream that you go over your 20 hours, as long as you don't stop live streaming, they won't end the live stream. So you can go 28, 30 hours. You can just keep on going forever and ever and ever. They won't end the live stream, but once you end the live stream, then you can't go back live again until the next month.
What is going on? Dennis asked what's going on with StreamYard as far as what? What are you asking there, Canoe Hound? Yeah, Blake, that's awesome when kids like to go and do the spend some time in the outdoors and learn that stuff. Oh, Dan, what happens is if you have the free version, you're only allowed to stream for 20 hours now. So you get 20 hours a month for free.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So those people that are trying to Grizz found a way to beat the system, and what he's saying is that if you're getting close or think you're getting close, you can invite your friends onto the panel, and then just screen share that and go live on your normal YouTube channel and go that way.
I'm definitely going to experiment with that this month. I'm going to try to go over my 20 hours on it real quick and see what happens.
Tyler's got it. Tyler's got it close too.
Yeah, we only have a couple days left before the month ends, and it'll kick over again.
Great. Yeah, Chelsea, you're right. We're at $79.99, and that doesn't count last night's stream and what Tyler got on his stream tonight. So,
right.
Where do you tell how much time you got on your stream?
He got a message the other night when we were live streaming or just about ready to start up a live stream when it said that he was close to his 20-hour mark.
Yeah, it'll say it. Let me see if I pull up StreamYard again here real quick.
Hey guys, while he's doing that, thanks so much for the invite here. I've got to work in the morning, so I gotta take off. I got some editing to do, but I'm gonna keep you on in the background. And I'll if I hear something I want to comment on, I'll keep doing that. But appreciate it. Nice seeing all you guys, and have a great night.
Take care. Thanks for coming on.
Good one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Blake, the guy in the big beard in the bottom is Grizz. He has been a long-time supporter of my channel for a long, long time. If you have not seen Grizz, you want to put something in the chat so they know who you are? There he is. He's up there, says Trail Thanks. He's got sawmills, everything cutting. He does live streams and lives up what?
It was up at the top where as soon as you enter StreamYards, as soon as I open up StreamYards, it'll come up on the top by the URL. It says you almost reach your monthly streaming limit on the free plan, and it has a click learn more option.
Oh, Chelsea dropped out.
Okay, I didn't get that alert when I opened up. Let me reopen it and see if I get that.
Creative redundancy. Good to see you. Hello. Glad you could come in here. Well, what happened to Chelsea? Hit the wrong button. Jeez, Chelsea.
Yeah, I haven't found that on StreamYard. You know, I mean, but I haven't hardly used StreamYard this month at all either. So I want to get that alert.
Hey, Tyler, why don't you send it to Faith and Sty on the chat and see if they come up in here. Mary.
Do what now?
Send a link to Faith and all the guys.
From earlier.
Are Sty on, or is everything spicy on, or what?
I think Sny's still on.
Stive's still doing live with Spicy, Dojo, and Ann. Just about everybody's over there now, or been over there. And Dojo, as usual, snacking on stuff.
We could do that to Tyler every time we do that.
Tyler's going to end up weighing 300 pounds by the time he gets up to you.
It's going to help with that winter cold, I'll tell you that.
So the thing is, what we're doing, Grizz, is in February, I have someone coming from Texas, and Tyler's coming from south, and they are coming up here to the North Woods of Wisconsin to do a 7-day extreme winter challenge with me.
Cool. That should be a fun trip. Yeah. Now, when you say a 7-day extreme winter challenge, does that mean you're not taking any food or blankets or anything?
No, the thing up here is that the animals and everything hibernates, so we're going to be having food. But as far as we're going to be making our own shelters, we're going to be doing all that kind of stuff that's out here. But the food thing is kind of a must to have.
In other words, you're saying you don't want to eat pine cones and pine needles.
I can eat just about everything out of a pine tree, but I'll get pretty ornery after a while.
Oh, I hear you. That sounds like it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just wish I was young again. I'd go in on it with you.
That would be a blast. So, guys,
I used to enjoy winter camping much more than I did summer camping.
I do too, because you don't have to worry about the bugs up here because the mosquitoes are big enough to carry you away. And depending on how the ticks are that year, you can walk in the woods and you can actually watch them coming up and crawl up your pant legs. And I use Promethium, which is a synthetic bug spray that you actually soak your clothes in. And they don't seem to get you when you got that stuff on, but I've seen them where they start climbing up in my boot and they hit that line and then they turn around and go back. But they're crazy. Even the mosquitoes and stuff, we soak the hats, we soak our shirts, the clothes, everything.
Well, my thing about the ticks and the mosquitoes, it was about all the other city folk going out there camping.
What?
My deal wasn't about the fleas and ticks. The reason why I like winter camping is that you don't have all the city slickers on out there camping.
Very true. You're not gonna. Trail Trash says, ask Zach Fowler how the pine bark treats your stomach. Yeah, probably not so good.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you get a chance to watch that video there, Mark?
Yes, I did. That was
You like the hearing of that?
Yeah, that was a pretty cool, emotional video.
Yeah, like I said, that man deserves everything that he has and everything that comes to him because of that. I mean, like I said, he lived in a little camper that's, no bigger than the size of my kitchen, and my kitchen's only about, 6 feet long. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, he's been a homesteader all of his life. Like I said, he one of the things a lot of people don't know is that he actually makes clothing way back before all the stuff with that show. Is he made clothing for himself, his family, and any extra that he had, he would sell just to kind of, make ends meet and support his family. So it's like one of those Cinderella stories that you hear about, someone who truly deserves it.
Don't forget, he used to make boats too.
Yeah. He pretty much made clothing and boots and everything for himself and his family. And I mean, the amount of weight that he had lost was absolutely crazy. You know, a lot of those contestants that went on that show lost a lot of weight, and it's a very inspirational story behind it.
I think he got lucky on the weight loss though, because I think if I remember right, out of all of the contestants, he was actually the biggest one. Like he had him over. I think he had over those contestants like maybe 15, 20 pounds. That's probably the only thing that saved him from getting booted off, from getting too skinny.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, when I was in the process of the whole casting and everything, I started gaining weight for that, you know, before I got sent out, just so I can keep eating and you know, maintaining. So any kind of weight that I would lose out there, it wouldn't be the weight that I have now.
Hey, Grizz, have you seen any reason what happened with all of these? Nobody's getting notifications that we're going live and all this other stuff.
I haven't seen any of that. I've been getting notifications when people goes live. So I don't know what to say on that. I've heard other people saying that they're not.
Like right now, if I go into my subscriptions, it shows me everybody that's live, but now in my sidebar for the last couple of weeks now, it's been really light on people that are going live. But then I go and I see that if I hit my subscriptions, like right now, it doesn't show me that Sty's on. But if I look over here in my subscriptions, you know, he's got, you know, he's live and it's still going. So
well, that part of it, and I do watch that part on the sidebar to see where people are live. But that part of it, what YouTube has recently changed, is depending on how much you go to a channel, YouTube values the thumbnails. And if a person is subscribed, even if you ring somebody's bell, but you don't click on their channel, you go and patronize them. If you don't go there, if say like they give you 20 thumbnails of that when they've gone live or whatever, and you don't click on them, all of a sudden they say, well, he's not going to click on it anyway. Let's send him some other thumbnails instead of that one.
Oh.
So they're following the algorithm of what you do, you know, is why a lot of that stuff doesn't show up. That's why I always go on my computer. I always go to that side subscriptions list so you can see the cameras, who's gone live and who might be live now.
Hey, Travis.
What I got on mine is it's showing on my subscriptions that both Stye North and Rolling Homestead are live.
Right, but
one of the things that I've been seeing is like when Tyler goes live. Usually I'm on the panel, or when he on his premieres, I'm in there supporting and modding, so I'm there all the time. And even when he goes live, I don't get the notification. Only notification.
What? Not even the either.
You might be
too.
Like I said, ring his bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
I lost to around 400 subscribers this month, and I'm someone who just started my channel off not even a year yet. It hasn't even been a year since I've been on YouTube, so
that's the other crazy.
What's going on.
The other crazy thing is that we've been trying to hit that 5,000 mark, and last night after our live stream, we were at 4,900, which means we had 100 more hours to go. I got on this morning, and I'm back down to 46. Now, how is that even possible to drop 300 hours in one night?
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. If you have the hours, don't they? They should just automatically stay there.
Right, and like Tyler's saying, he's losing 70 subscribers overnight.
Yeah.
That is, that is so weird.
I'm almost at 400 already, so.
Well, there's also barter programs that people have ran. The first several times it was ran on my channel, I didn't notice my watch time going on up, so I wasn't worried about it. But then the guy kept on running the bot program on mine, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with the bot programs, but it makes it look like you have 15 or 20 people there, and all of a sudden it'll feel like you got 300 or 400, 500 people in there.
Yeah,
that reduces your watch time way on up, and then it will show that watch time for a while until YouTube says, "Wait a second," because they go back and they check the algorithm monthly or weekly or whatever, and they'll take all that watch time away because you didn't earn that watch time. But I don't know if the other deal is. I know there's a lot of people that will click on somebody's channel and click play all and walk away from the computer. And I think that YouTube might be catching on to that. And that's where people are losing a lot of their watch time because it's not really earned watch time.
That's the only thing I can think of.
It shouldn't even matter though. I mean, you're still watching the video even though you're not there. It's still running.
Well, yeah, but then if there's advertisements being played on it, and then they have to dole out the money for somebody not actually watching it, you know, it's really scamming the whole system by doing that, because that's not what it was intended.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's because I don't have that in here. That was a problem. I've never had a botter program in here. I think we were running last night. We were in the 20s, 30s. What'd you say that was, Tyler?
Yeah, we probably run around close to 25, 30 people the whole night.
Yeah.
I know I haven't, and I know Mark hasn't had any issues with those kind of people that come in and do that kind of stuff. And like I said, I literally started my channel January 10th, so coming up on a year now. And I've been, I flew through my 1,000. I got monetized within like 3 months of starting. And it's been just going uphill ever since then until within this last month and starting last month too, I just took a huge dive.
Hey, Tyler, did you see what Blake said?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, when you lose 400 subscribers, someone that's, my size channel, that hurts, because there's a lot of work and a lot of energy that gets into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been fortunate that way. I've never had a big loss on watch time or subscribers. I don't know how I got through all that.
Yeah, I don't. We've been really fortunate and blessed because we don't have too many problems with trolls. Knock on wood.
Stein's been getting them all night from the same guy.
Huh?
Stein's been getting trolled by the same guy almost the whole time he's been on.
Wow. Yeah. See, I've no other channels.
Him because it's been happening for like the last 3 weeks on Size channel. Someone's really got something out against him. I don't know why.
I love trolls.
Crap out of him though.
I love trolls. Because then I get to go troll them back and have fun on their channels and stuff. Hey, you just got to learn to play their game.
Well, trolls are good for one thing. They at least give you views. But if you troll the troll back on their channel, you're giving them views, which is helping them in the process.
Oh, I have ways of working that too, though. See, what you do is the way you troll them back. YouTube works off the analytics. So if you click on somebody's channel, this is one thing where people lose subscribers that I believe that could possibly be the answer to that question earlier. If you click on somebody's video repeatedly, and I mean not repeatedly, but I mean in the sense every time they release a video, and you click on their video and you leave a quick comment saying, "Hey, I supported you," and when I say, and you click away, you're telling YouTube that I just watched 30 seconds of this video and it wasn't worth watching, so I left it. So they started. Right. Hey, there's a sub for sub type of a deal. I'm taking that subscription away.
Yeah, I don't get any of that. I don't get into any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I know you don't. But here's the deal: I don't get into that either. But I still got people that do that to me.
Right. Yeah. Whenever I get a comment like that, it automatically gets deleted. I don't because I know all about that spam thing. So as soon as I see someone that does something like that, they instantly get comment gets deleted and they get blocked off my channel because I don't want anything like that going on.
Right. Yeah. You report them as spam and all that stuff. I do the same thing. And so it's possible though that somehow somebody says, "Hey, there's a sucker there. Go over there and they'll subscribe." You'll subscribe. And not that you're a sucker or anything, but I'm just saying somebody might have got your name somewhere and everybody jumped on the bandwagon, thinking that you're going to subscribe them back. Then all these people, they only watch 30 seconds of your video, and all of a sudden YouTube says, "You know what? No, they're not true subscribers. We're taking them away."
Right.
And
right.
Unfortunately, it's at your expense. Unfortunately.
The bad thing is like what Tyler had too, is he was getting people that would go in there, hey, I checked out your channel, watched this video, great video, and gave him a thumbs up. And the video was what, a 30-minute or 40-minute video, and he was just in a live that you were on. It's like,
I was in someone's live stream and they had commented and said, the same person that was in the live stream had commented on my video and said, hey, that was an awesome video. And it was actually a 2-hour interview that I did late at night. And so I instantly called him out on it and told him in the chat that what he's doing was wrong, and was letting everyone else know too. And then I went in, deleted the comment, and then blocked the guy.
Yeah.
Blake, duck, dive to dodge.
Yeah. The way I see it, if you want people to watch your channel and you want your channel to do good, put out good content. Even if it takes forever. Some people get lucky. Sometimes it takes a while for you to get noticed. But there's no shortcut in life.
I was watching a video earlier this evening, a live stream. Jago Robertson or something like that. Anyway, I mean, he's a fairly big YouTuber, really intelligent with this stuff. And what he was saying is, and he was showing, YouTube channels after YouTube channel, pointing out his deal. These YouTube channels only had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers, and every single one of the videos was getting 15, 20, 30,000 views, even though they were relatively small channels. He's saying that your subscribers does not count at all towards the views. What counts is your thumbnails and your titles.
Yeah.
And of course, you want to keep the people there lasting long enough to make it worthwhile for them to put your thumbnail out. You got to put decent content on out. But the thumbnail is the first thing that they see. The title is the second thing they see. And that's what gets people to click on your videos is you want the clicks. So if a person can figure out what it is that will make people in our communities to click on our video, on our thumbnails instead of somebody else's, that's what we got to look at.
Yeah, one of the things that, I've noticed myself is that if you go and spend the time and do the thumbnails correctly, I'm trying to find where the one we just had here. Where'd that one go? Where is it? We got too much stuff open. But by doing your thumbnails and making them look legitimately nice, and like the one that I did for this video here, lately now I've been getting better ads on the videos. I see that they're better quality, and I have less views, but your revenue is going up because of the amount of the ads that are going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not only just the ads and stuff that are getting better for being paid. Like I said, from the other bigger YouTubers that I have contacts with, this time of year, especially for the outdoor community, is when you get paid the most because of the timing of the season. They figure more people have more time to watch videos. So YouTube, like they pay you better now than compared to like summertime.
See, like Grizz, like this one here. This is I did a video for the shout out for our live stream tonight. So this is the thumbnail that's actually on that video. So and one of the things that I did learn for doing this so long is your thumbnail that has pictures of you on there is going to get clicked on 100 times more than if it's just something. If I would have taken the woods off and Tyler wouldn't be in there and I just put the live stream in a software rendering, but that picture says 1,000 words on there. And a lot of people are saying, put a picture of yourself on there clear. So if I move off to the side, there's me.
Yeah. And it helps if that picture has an expression.
Yeah, exactly. What I should have did is I should have went like this, or wrong, like that. But I
or just say, hey, big smile.
Yeah.
Pull my screen full screen real quick, would you?
Sure.
So on, let's see if I can do this. So on that new video that I just posted that I took my time with the thumbnail, this was all done automatically. I click on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 ads on that video that I posted just because of the thumbnail resolution on what I was doing for that video. So what you were saying earlier too about your higher resolution thumbnails, those definitely do make a difference, because most of my videos that I have that are 30-40 minute videos, and I do the automatic ad placing, I don't even really go into that. I just click on what ads to get displayed, automatically put them on there, and usually I'll get about 3 or 4, but with that one I got so many.
Oh wow.
Grizz, you just gave me an idea.
Which is?
I'll show you guys in a second here. One of the things about having a production computer, I just did what you said, and I'm pointing up to Tyler, and I got my expression. And now, let's see if this works. All right, so here we go, and I'm going to bring that up. Image. Oh, here we go. Tyler, you're going to like this one. Here, look at that, Tyler.
There you go.
There you go.
See what that does.
Nice.
So now I'm going to go in here and edit my live stream video here and change. I wonder if, I don't know if I can do it now.
I was about to say, you don't know if you can edit while you're doing the live stream, can you?
Oh, yep, I can right now.
Yeah, on OBS you can.
I'm gonna do it right now. There it is. Thanks, Grizz. Give me a.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to reload again. Let's see, refresh. Let's see if it did it.
So there, it should show that video, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put that video also on my other one. I'm gonna change the thumbnail over. The things that you can do on the fly, right?
Oh yeah. And actually, I find that the things that you do on the fly turn out to be the most popular.
Right.
When I try to sit back and think about things too much, that's when things don't go as planned. I had to step out to my office. Yeah. And the camera back on.
So now we're going to put that in the original. Oh. Grizz, am I getting an echo from you?
I don't think so.
No, it's gone now. There, that's.
I know one thing. I got to get that picture that you got to make it look like I have a nice house too for on my OBS.
Tyler, where are you at? Tell us where we lost him.
He's pooping in the bushes.
Pooping in the bushes. Tyler's pooping. He's going to come back, big old smile on his face.
Other than that, he went to go get snacks.
I always do that to my son when he's in the bathroom. I yell up there, "Are you pooping?" Oh. Oh, there he is. He's back. Can't talk about him now.
Yeah, I heard you. You still have that surprise shock look on your face.
What? Oh, yeah. There we go. You see? Did you see the pictures that I got now for the thumbnails?
Yeah, I was just checking on my phone. It automatically updated. That was pretty cool.
It didn't update for me for some reason. Oh yeah, there it is. Finally. Took it a second.
Well, that should give every YouTube and their algorithms and everything something to look at anyway.
Yeah.
All Tyler needs to do is get a picture of him pointing downwards towards Mark, like both fingers, be like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Tyler, you'll have to when you go out there to get some shots of of the dog. There you go, Tyler's feeding the dog. Joel's gonna kick your butt.
Yeah, probably.
That picture makes me sad, actually. For good old Scooter.
Yeah.
Scoots
Yeah,
McGill.
he called me up on the phone after I created that video for him last year, and said that it made him start crying all over again. I felt bad afterwards.
Yeah.
Scooter was a good old dog. I think everybody got used to him and just like loved having him around on videos.
Right.
It's really hard to find a dog that's going to stick around like that. Usually they want to go and do their own little thing. I mean, I got two awesome dogs, but I think if I would take them out in the woods, the one would be all right, but the Great Dane he's got no hair, so that wouldn't work too well.
Oh, that Great Dane would freeze.
Yeah.
What's your other dog, Mark?
The other one is a pit bull German Shepherd.
Might fare a little better in the winter.
Yeah. And Tyler's got a husky that would probably do really well.
Alaskan Husky, yep.
No, if you got an Alaskan Husky, dude, that thing up in Mark's neck of the woods, that thing will be like home sweet home.
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be like, yay! How was your temp there today?
Today has actually been cold and rainy all day. It's been around 22.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had the fog too, like you was talking about. We had pretty thick fog come in, so I think whatever you guys are getting, we're gonna eventually be getting.
Yeah, it's stuff that you need a knife to cut through.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that cuts through the bones and makes it cold.
Yep. Yeah, guys, share this out. Let's get some more people in here. Tyler, do a share out.
I got nowhere to share it out to.
Yeah, me neither. Since they did away with that deal on YouTube where we could share out, you could have your friends list or whatever on YouTube, and
YouTube Messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook or any of that other crap.
I got
How many people do we have in the house right now?
They're on there, so it's not like I could share it out to anybody.
We have 11 in the house, 10 in the house. 24 thumbs up if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, and if you have, please do so and share this out. That's how our channel and your channel grows.
Yeah, I think when I start my channel up, I'm actually going to be one of the lucky ones because I've got before I even go, I've already networked with 9 different people.
Right. It does make a big difference when people start to see you go and make some videos, so you'll pop up there quick.
Yeah, because
I wish I would have known all that.
I've been on 4 live streams now with you, Mark, a couple with Tyler. I've been on there with Sty. Well, actually, I haven't been on there with Sty yet, but I've been up there with Spicy,
Yeah, you were in a nudist colony on Spicy, I heard. Tyler was telling me all about it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you're pretty lucky there,
This guy
Chelsea, because like when I started doing mine, I didn't know anybody. You know, I kind of didn't know anything about YouTube. I just started doing outdoor stuff and like really got into bushcrafting. And like I said, I got pretty fortunate. Probably like a month in, I had Joe Robinette share me out, and we became really good friends. And he actually became like my 1,000th subscriber. So
nice.
before that, though, I didn't know anyone. You know, I didn't know Mark. I didn't know Sty. I didn't have any like YouTube friends. You know.
Take care, Creative, and thanks for coming in and joining us, and have a good night.
Don't feel bad, Tyler. I've been on here since 2012.
Well, don't start a YouTube channel the way that I did. The way I started this channel here, I was out trolling. And then being a troll, everybody started subscribing to me. And I was even trying to pick up to, the subscribers. And before I knew it, I had 300 or 400 subscribers.
Lucky.
I thought, shoot, I might as well make a video.
I've been on here 7-8 years, and I only have like 45 subs.
The thing that was really funny, I think Mikey's channel grew because the night that he was playing with a sickle. After that, his channel blew up.
Well, hey, if you only have 45 subs, I'll give you a little tip here that has helped my channel for growing consistently. Is when you make a video, at the very beginning of the video, make it very brief. Don't make yourself sound like a used car salesman or like you're desperate or anything. But give a reminder to people that they can subscribe at the beginning of the video, because if you watch the analytics, most people they drop off the last 30 or 40 seconds of the video. They don't watch the end. I have a huge drop-off ratio. So when I was asked for people to subscribe at the end of my videos, I wasn't getting no subscribers. But when I started to ask people to subscribe, give them a reminder at the beginning of the videos, consistently I get 1, 2, 3 subscribers a day now. And I've only put out 4 videos this year, but I'm still constantly. And by the way, another thing that helps get the attraction too is using something in your titles that's a corporate name, such as a Harbor Freight Sawmill. That's searchable. That's searchable on YouTube. Or a brand of a gun that you use, or a hunting knife, or just something that you're using on your videos, but you use the same branding, and that makes your video searchable. Just putting up the word bushcrafting, isn't enough. But if you put up bushcrafting with my Gerber knife, something to that effect, and whatever you find out that works for you, stick with that and use that one word over and over and over again in all your titles.
That's funny you should say that, because I actually have, I don't know if you can read that on there. Focus. That's a freaking Gerber multi-tool.
Cool.
He's styling the
awesome,
multi-tool. What?
What's that?
I said he's styling the multi-tool.
By the way, my channel is not an example of how you grow a channel or anything else like that. I've done everything wrong, and I still don't. I'm very small in the YouTube world. I know very little. I just pick up little peanuts here and there on stuff that has helped me a little bit along the way.
Yeah, we're all small. Compared to the big boys, we're all small.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I had people in there on that video. It was like, they're like, "Holy crap! Do you know who's in your live stream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's Beast." Like, to me, I don't see him, so much as someone who has 2.5 million subscribers, because me and him became, pretty close throughout the years. And it's a crazy story with him. Like I said, back when YouTube kind of just started, he was like one of the first persons I would watch as a YouTuber. I would watch him, I watched him eat a cactus. I watched him, drink 1 gallon, 2-gallon spoiled milk and stuff like that. And here he is, 2.5 million subscribers. And I'm just now starting off on YouTube, and he's in there watching my videos. And I think that's awesome. You know, the way it kind of started.
Why would anybody want to drink rotten milk?
Oh, he does a lot worse than that, believe me.
Ugh.
Well,
I'm a farm boy, and I know too much about all that stuff. Ugh.
Oh, he does the ostrich egg challenge, where he'll go into a pit of ostriches and go steal 2 or 3 of them, and crack them open and drink them raw.
ooh.
We're talking eggs that are, you know, roughly 1.5 feet tall.
Get
He's
the
pretty cool though. He's really nice.
Raw
You know,
egg.
with him having so many subscribers, yeah, raw. With him having so many subscribers, you know, he has trolls himself. And there was one guy not that long ago, I think it was like a few weeks ago, was trolling him, and he popped in his live stream and even did donated super chats and was saying, you know, well, hey, whatever helps you get your views, you know, whatever. I mean, he's a genuine nice guy.
Who trolls somebody by giving them money? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I like that.
Well, he wasn't trolling him. He was just, you know, like I said, he's got 2.5 million subscribers. He has a lot of trolls, people that, you know, see his channel want to do stuff like that. And one of the guys that was trolling him, he popped in there and did a super chat and said, hey, whatever helps get your views up, by all means, troll me. So it was kind of a ha-ha in your face, like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
Not
Blake.
sure
Yeah, he drank
subs.
20-year-old soda. He was the guy that he actually had Pepsi sponsor him and had Pepsi bring back the Pepsi Crystal, which was a big thing a while back. Yeah.
It was like mid-90s. It was like Crystal Pepsi, man. That stuff was so good.
Yep. They actually brought it back in 2009 or 2012 for him. And it had his face all over the bottles. And like I said, he's a really cool guy. I'm very blessed that, you know, he supports my channel and, you know.
Phil Drake 10-year-old sodas out of his hockey boot. Nasty. All right, I gotta go check my fire here, Tyler. You watch the house.
Yeah, you must be talking about what Spicy just did the other week or a couple days ago.
Yeah. Yep.
20-year-old Pepsi or Coke out of a.
I've seen people drink whiskey out of riding boots before, but soda out of a shoe, no, I don't think so.
I wouldn't even go but I asked him how he was feeling afterwards, and he said it was not too bad until he found out some information about that hockey skate, and then his stomach turned. Yeah, ask him about that. That story's nasty.
Yeah, LED, he's all kinds of crazy stuff. He's got a lot of world records too in the Guinness World Records. He holds like the most amount of chicken nuggets consumed. He's got like the fastest time eating an orange. He has 23 world records so far. And I know he's practicing for the world record of how many miles you can walk across Legos. So
how many miles?
That's gonna be a fun one.
Good Lord, yeah. I didn't know there was a Guinness Book record for walking on Legos. That's like torture.
Barefooted, yep.
Miles on.
He's working on that.
How many Legos you got to buy to reach a mile?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure something like that Lego sponsors you and puts out the Legos.
Should Google that, Tyler. How many Legos does it take to reach a mile?
Probably about 10 million.
I can't pull it up on my computer.
I'll look.
How many Legos to reach a mile?
Yeah, like I said, he makes like 2 videos a month. Sometimes he doesn't even do that, and he makes a pretty good living just off of YouTube for uploading, 2 videos a month.
Oh my God! It would take 5.6 billion Legos to make 1 square mile.
Wow!
That's a lot of Legos.
Yeah.
Oh, must have missed that one. Skippy gave you a super chat.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep.
It takes 5.6 billion Legos to make 1 square mile.
5.6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
billion.
Legos aren't cheap either. Legos are not cheap either, so it's gonna cost a lot of money for the Legos. And not only that, you know, because it's Guinness World Records, each Lego has to be, you know, looked at and certified that it is an actual Lego. It's not an off-brand product, and the way they set it up and all that, because it's, you know, very official when it comes to that kind of stuff.
That is.
Yeah, they're going off the specifications from for the Lego brick is a 4x2. So like an actual standard, like the equivalent of like a house brick, Lego brick, you need 5.6 billion of them. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now,
Blake,
mind you,
you know,
to cover 1 square mile, so that's a mile square. But if you're only walking in a straight line through that mile, you probably only need like a fourth of that. So you'd be able to that 5.6 billion Legos, you'd be able to walk 4 miles if they did it just in a small space.
Blake says spicy eating nuggets, dude. My nickname is Nugget Master. Well, I want to see somebody do a nugget challenge, and I'll take some Reaper peppers and sprinkle them over the top of them and let them try to eat them nuggets.
Oh, Spicy will do it.
Oh man, I was going to try eating the Carolina Reaper, but then again, I used to. Well, if I go down and buy the habanero peppers at the store here, I wolf those down like crackers. They're nothing. But this year, I grew a bunch of habanero peppers, and I tried growing some Carolina Reapers, but I didn't get any out of the Carolina. You know, I didn't have a long enough growing season. But I tell you what, the habanero peppers that I grow here were 3 times hotter than the ones that you buy at the grocery store. And after eating the ones here that I grew, there ain't no way I'm going to eat a Carolina Reaper because I know how much hotter they are.
Yeah, they are nasty.
Oh, you should have seen.
Where's that coming from?
It's not on my side. Maybe it isn't.
Weird.
Is it coming from mine?
Nope. Don't hear it now.
Is it mine?
Nope, don't hear it anymore.
Oh, that's
is it
weird.
mine?
No, I don't hear it anymore. StreamYard has got some weird stuff going on with it, man. I'll tell you that.
It's got issues.
Yeah, it does.
Now, if you guys watched the stream the other night with Spicy, Roman ate like a fresh Reaper and he about died. Dude, that Reaper legit was only like this big, solid green, but he was munching on that thing, and boy, he said like after a couple seconds, his lips started burning. After like the minute mark, his eyes started watering.
Hey, you two go lay down.
And Iron Dog 63, his son, I watched him do it, and his dad swears up and down that it's the real stuff. He was taking Carolina Reaper powder. He'd pour like a tablespoon in his hand, and he'd wolf that on down. He ate like 2 or 3, and he didn't even break a sweat. You know, he said, and his dad swears up and down that was Carolina Reaper powder. I'm like, man, how do you do that?
If that was Carolina Reaper powder and he did that, his eyes would have been like bleeding water.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that's one way to cauterize the hemorrhoids.
Right?
I did that chocolate challenge that Spicy did. Let me tell you, that was the same night that Tyler did his jelly. And
Yeah.
that chocolate bar is crazy hot. That's like 9 million scoline. It's just that from that Volt 19. Oh, what, you got to go outside now? All right, let doggies out. Hang on, guys. All right.
Where the hell did I move it?
Well, it's getting kind of late for me. It's already past my bedtime. I'll wait until he gets back so I can say goodnight to him. And An old man like me needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, as everybody says, you can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, it probably happens sooner than I expect.
Nah.
Now that music will definitely put me to sleep.
I wonder who that is.
Oh.
Uh-oh, what was that stuff you just took a whiff of?
Red chili powder.
Okay. You're not supposed to snort that. Oh my. That'll clean your sinuses right out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm a New Mexico boy, so like we've got all of this stuff down here. We got hatch, we got all that red chili crap. And I'm like red chili, green chili central.
Mama left one of the dogs out for over an hour and it's raining, so I'm actually kind of shocked that the power hasn't flickered yet. It did before this afternoon, but it's like crazy slippery out there, Tyler. There's a lot of ice out already.
Here, Mark, for your viewing pleasure.
What? Red chili powder? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just took a big snort through it with his nose.
Did he?
I took a look of it and died.
Do it again. I want to see it.
Huh?
Do it again. I want to see it. Here you go, guys.
I just
Take the
literally.
red one. No, you gotta put some on your finger and actually go.
Oh God, no! I'm gonna die if you do that. See that on there?
Yeah, there you go. Now sniff that.
Oh no! And by the way, let me point on out that's the type of stuff that the YouTube is actually going to be cracking down on this next year.
Oh man!
Now, Chelsea, now do that again and record it, and you'll get 2 million views.
Anyway, Rolling Stones, it's past my bedtime. I'm going to crash for the night. Thanks for having me on up here.
Take care, Grizz.
Nice meeting everybody else.
Easy.
Y'all take care.
Yep, nice meeting you.
Don't wipe your eyes.
I think I'm gonna do that next time I'm on the spicy panel. Those guys will probably laugh at me.
Well, I was laughing
Yeah,
at
there
you.
you go.
Oh. There's a whole different beast between eating hot and spicy and then snorting hot and spicy.
You look at his face, Tyler. Look at his face and his cheeks and around his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have burned a little bit.
Yeah, go wash your hands. Mary says, "Go wash your hands."
Well,
Mary,
I'm good.
Mary, you want to come up on the stream? Why are your eyes watering? Take care, buddy. Chelsea's he's still going nuts.
That'll definitely clean out the sinuses, that's for sure. I can just feel it burning in my nose.
All you gotta do is you gotta, Mary, you have a webcam. If you have a webcam and a computer or your cell phone, I'll post a link in the chat and you just click on it and it'll walk you through on what you need to do.
I sent a picture to Chris there, Chancellor.
Of him
What, me snorting in red chili?
The aftermath of what it looks like. I told him to get up here. I don't know.
Mary, it's okay.
I don't know if it doesn't show that he's active now, but I sent it to him. We'll see. He wanted me to go on last night, and I decided not to because I had to get the that video edited for today. Because I said we need to get some more stuff discussed on the whole trip.
Well, that was entertaining.
Oh yeah, for us, yeah.
Yeah, well, for us, it was really entertaining. It looks like somebody boxed you in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think he was actually going to do it.
How's the weather there right now, Counselor?
I don't know. I can't quite check on my phone because I'm using the thing on here, but although, let's see if this will work.
Can't you just look out the window?
Well, I could, but my window's covered. Let's see here.
He just looks like he's shot. Look at that, Tyler.
Yeah.
He's froze right there. So that'd be a perfect picture right now.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not gonna let me do it. Nah, it's not gonna let me do it. Fuck it. No, I wasn't that bad when I was out there earlier.
You get that, Tyler?
Oh yeah, I got 4 or 5 shots of that.
Oh man, I'm gonna be tormented now.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and pull that up full screen, Mark.
Look like I'm dying over here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Did I freeze?
I think
No.
you did.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to refresh.
That's too funny.
I'm going to shoot that one in 4K, Tyler.
Oh, great.
Boy, with all these editing softwares, and that's what we've been talking about tonight. Imagine what we could do with that.
Oh, God. Dying. According to my weather thing, it's only 30 degrees outside. It's not even that cold.
Yeah, next time I head to Texas, there, Chaucer, we're definitely going to meet up and hang out.
Direction you're going to Texas, you won't even come anywhere near my state.
Oh, I can make a detour.
It's going to be a very long detour.
Well, when I went to Vegas about 6-7 years ago, I didn't like the mountains. I didn't like the drive through it because we drove through a blizzard. So I took a detour route and went through Texas, went through New Mexico, went through Arizona.
There he is. Now he's back.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm upside down.
Is your nose all cleaned out now?
Yeah, pretty much. That was ridiculous. There we go. For some reason, my phone somehow managed to open 2 screens. So I was like, one was frozen and the other one was like hiding in the background.
Weird. What you making, Tyler?
Sounds like a Hot Pocket.
Nope, spicy noodles.
Spicy noodles. Oh, that reminds. Oh, I'll have to. Yeah, hang on a second.
Oh my
These
god.
little things, they're super cheap, and I actually like them. I like them a lot.
I should add that chili powder to this stuff.
Oh, there you go. These things are actually, a lot of noodles say that they're spicy or whatnot. These ones actually have some nice kick to them.
And that's snorting that chili powder or something I should have done on Spicy's channel.
I thought I had some of that spicy ramen, but I don't.
Is it these ones right here, Mark?
No, they're the real ones.
Oh, these ones right here actually have a good kick to them. They're actually spicy compared to the other ones that say they are.
Oh, really?
And you can buy a whole case of these for like $2.
Cool.
I was talking these ones, Mark. I could just add the red chili to these.
There you go.
Yeah, shrimp. I haven't had those in a while. You see Mary in the basement?
No, I don't.
Huh. She said it doesn't look like it worked, but I figured maybe she was still in the basement.
People always ask, why do other people do like premieres and stuff? It's like, well, because you get way better views on it, and you hold the retention a lot longer on that video when you do like a premiere. I think I'm already up to close to like 90 to 100 views on that video already.
Let's see.
Yeah, Trail. I can put some Reapers in there, some jalapenos. We could put some Mexican chilies in there. That's a good thing too. Is like Blake was saying, the shrimp ramen. Then you put some spicy stuff in there, and it's a great way to warm you up. Especially, and they're light to carry out in the woods with you. And if you think about the calories or the carbs that are in ramen, that's a really great source of fuel for you.
That ramen is so salty, though. It's got so much sodium.
I don't use the seasoning at all. The season packs.
Yeah, that would probably cut down the sodium by 2/3 at least.
Yeah. It is actually pouring outside. I can hear it. Freezing rain.
Yeah. Tyler, if you can hear this, you're at 73 views on your 24-hour wallet challenge.
Yeah, but if you actually click on the video, the views will refresh. Right now, I'm showing 89.
I'm showing 90, yep, so you're getting that thing's going pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I jumped up that quick already.
Well done, Trailer Trash. That's pretty good, getting 15 subs off of one video. Hopefully I'll have that same luck once I start dropping videos.
Oh yeah, once you start going live, you'll pick it up really fast. And just think you got all of us to back you up, so that'll even go quicker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get lucky when I start off because I've networked with all of you guys already. I've been on lives with you now multiple times. Like I said, the minute I pop one out, everybody's gonna see it.
Well, I just had about 10 or 15 cops show up.
From what?
I said I got about 10 or 15 cops outside the window.
What the heck did
Really?
you do?
What'd you do?
Yeah, this time it wasn't me.
This time it wasn't me.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out.
You hear a knock at the door. Hey, Sandy K, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome to the fun, Sandy. Welcome to the fun.
We just witnessed Chelsea here snort some
Red chili powder.
He's got the after effects still going.
No, I'm good now. I'm actually cleaned out. I'd like pretty much cleared out my sinuses.
We were told me you'd never hear. Yeah, there you go. Wait, who, me? No. No part of that.
Yeah, Mark, you guys were talking about USB like solar lights. I have this little set. It's like 30 feet. Has a little on and off and dimmer switch, and this is who it's from. There we go.
Oh yeah, camp light, 30 feet USB.
Yeah.
How bright are those?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Actually, Tyler, I want to see how bright mine are. So while we're in here, I gotta find them.
You might regret asking that question.
This is gonna be kind of weird because we're gonna shut down lights and see what happens here.
Oops, let's plug in here. Damn it, where's my thing at?
There you go.
Oh, this is actually kind of cool. And we're gonna use our little solar charger pack here that we had. We're gonna plug her in. We're gonna see what kind of lights we get here.
Yeah, as you can see, this was mine. This is on low.
Hey, we can have a disco party out there. Look at that.
There you go.
Hi. This is maxed out light right now. That's how bright this thing is.
That is bright.
That is really bright. That is a lot brighter than what mine is.
This is dead low right now. This is like the first setting.
So then this one here for that camera light that we were talking about last night. Look at that.
Holy crap.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's just running this one light, and right now I'm only at 1/3% on here. Wow. This thing is crazy bright. Uh-oh, we lost Chelsea. Must have hit the wrong button again. So yeah, look at that, Tyler. Look how bright that is when I crank it all the way up.
Oh, I see it.
Is that crazy or what?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We need to ask them too what they want to see on their on our podcast Monday.
Who?
Our viewers.
Oh, yeah.
What are some topics they want us to cover when it comes to the bushcrafting side of things?
Got to remember too, Tyler. I won't get home until. Oh wait, I'm on day shift. Never mind. Last week of day shift. Chelsea still got the link, right?
I don't know.
I will, just in case. I don't see anybody in the basement.
No Mary?
No Mary, no nobody.
What about Travis? You want to come up here?
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Chelsea says, yeah, he still has it.
All right. Go lay down there. Oh. Puppy love, puppy love. Oh, there's Chelsea.
I think sometime this week I'm gonna go out and shoot the Walmart challenge video.
Sure, Sandy, if you want to share, go ahead.
Yeah, so my phone gave me a notification saying I was at 100% of my used data. And I forgot that I had my Wi-Fi off, so I turned my Wi-Fi on and it kicked me out.
Oh wow.
Blake, which one are you talking about for how many lumens? Is that you're talking about the light that I just had? Because that was 54 or 56K is what the lumens on this one.
56,000 looms.
Yeah.
Wait till you see my light bar there, Mark. I've got a 500,000 loom light bar.
On what?
I'm talking on my Jeep.
Oh, gee.
And I'm telling you, I can drive in total pitch darkness miles away from any town, and I can light up an area where it looks like there's a full city going on.
There's Mary. Mary's got to turn your mic on. Click on the mic.
Oh yeah. Here, you guys want to see something irritating? This is what these lights will do too, by the way.
That is just scary.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, mine was doing the same thing. Mary, can you hear us? You got to turn your mic on. Click on the little mic on your picture. There you go. Can you hear us? Not if you can hear us.
Technical difficulties here. So what do you think, Chelsea? What do you want to hear on the next podcast? What's some topics you want to get into?
No, who we bringing up on the next one?
Oh, if Chris is available, that's the thing. He's a hard guy to get time for him. I was thinking about bringing up my buddy Ray Livingston. He was on the last season of Alone. He was on season 6.
Come on, your mic got off, or Mary, your mic got off again. I don't know why your audio ain't working.
Yeah, it usually works better on phone than it does on computer.
Yeah.
At least in my case.
Those down here. Yeah, like I said, the light bar that I have shoots 500,000 looms, and you can actually cook hot dogs right in front of it.
Off the lights?
Off the lights, yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No,
It's actually banned now. You actually can't buy it anymore because of how powerful it is. And I got it when it first came out.
yeah, Mary, we can't hear you. So I don't know if you want to jump back down and come back in. If that would help. It should. All you have to do is allow your phone to have your camera and your mic, and then you should be able to talk and do whatever.
Some spicy stuff right there.
Spicy stuff where?
Right here.
That hot.
It's making my nose run.
So you don't got no waffles tonight?
Really?
Eggo my Legos?
Oh, I got them. Believe me, I got them. I got an endless supply of waffles.
How do you have an endless supply of waffles?
I've got my connections.
Okay.
Yeah, I drive into the store and buying them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I got an endless supply of eggs. That I can understand. I'm just going to walk outside and get them. But waffles have to be made.
Take out there for all that other stuff.
I have a Coast that I use. I'm actually working out a deal with Coast right now where they're sending me some of their knives and some of their flashlights to use. I did a video of me batoning with one of their extreme flashlights, and they happened to saw it, and they sent me an email asking if I'd be interested in doing some reviews and doing some shout out videos for them. So I've been rocking that.
I got way too many lights on me. I have too many. They're just all within reach. I got 2 within reach here, and I got to put my other EDC ones over there. I got another one in my car.
For me, we were on the we had Ultra Fire sent us a bunch of their cameras, and these things are insanely, They're extremely bright, and what they actually run on one of the batteries that would be in your laptop. That's what the battery is.
I try to. That's another thing too. I try to keep all my flashlights and any kind of gear that I run, especially when it comes to like some of my what am I thinking of? My reflex sights on some of my ARs that I have.
Yeah.
With batteries, I try to keep them all running on AAA or AA or something like that. I don't like a mixture of like C123 batteries and AAAs and AAs. It just makes it harder for when you go to pack, and it's a lot easier, carrying all the same battery.
Sandy, what do you want me to pick? Snow or icicles and send them to you? 'Cause that's all we got growing right now. We got a lot of icicles.
No, I think she wants you to pickle some eggs and send her some eggs.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you want to talk about a bright flashlight more?
Oh, gee, what the heck was that?
That was this little flashlight.
Really? That is crazy. Yeah.
1100.
Wow.
One.
What brand is that? Oh, okay. I got some of those batteries too.
No,
Yeah.
That's who it's from, though.
I said if it wasn't so late, I'd bust out my my laser. I have a laser that can actually cut through this table that I'm sitting on. It goes up to like 10 miles. I can light stuff on fire with it. I can hit someone across the room with it, and they would instantly feel it start burning their skin. Yeah.
Green laser?
I have a green and I have a purple one.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can see them from miles away. I actually made one out of a DVD Blu-ray player using the little diode out of one of those, and I'd stick it into an almonds can with some batteries and a little processing board, and that thing will slice right through it like a soda can. It'll just slice right through it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that's not even my brightest flashlight.
Blake. Yeah, he's mad scientisting over there.
You can turn just about anything into a weapon. That's for sure.
Well, I got this one here. This one has, as you can see, it's got the nice little bezel on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one actually, there's one of their tactical flashlights. It's the M1X Striker. It's a
Oh, yep.
tail switch, and even this thing's bright as shit.
Yeah, I got a few of them too. Where's my big one?
I have a streamlight that I use as when I used to be a mechanic. I have a streamlight, and that thing's up. I think that Bubby is like 1,100 looms.
Yeah, that little one's an 1150. That the Striker's 1,000. And then I have. Then I got this guy.
Oh yeah.
And here, you might want to.
Yeah, I'll break your phone.
3,200 lumens off that little tiny flashlight.
Holy crap! And what's the brand of that?
Olight. But here's the small one. Here's the big one.
Jeez.
But you'll take a look. Watch out.
Here you go, Tyler.
Well, Chalster's down there with a 3,200 looms flashlight.
Yeah.
This is your standard size 18650. This is the one that other battery.
Jeez.
This is called a lumen shooter.
Yeah, I wish I had that laser out here.
I like this one because this one has the actual button, so you put it on your handle of the gun and boom.
Yep. The tactical tail switch, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah. You're still sniffling. Donald Morris. Thanks for coming in again. Night, Sandy K.
If you want
Take
Taylor,
care.
Tyler, I can send you one of these. I have 3 of them.
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down, I'll tell you that.
Like, I love using this thing, man. This is my EDC flashlight. I carry this everywhere.
Just surplus. Blake.
Yeah, this one's called I Can't See After Looking at It.
Pistachios.
Yeah, same here, Donald Morris. I'm a huge fan of doing like Army surplus shopping, and one of our local companies up here, Jack's Outdoor Goods, they have a military surplus clearance aisle, and so does a Fleet Farm, and you can find some really good stuff out there. Pistachios.
Now he's bringing out the heavy artillery.
Yes, I'm just gonna have to sit here and mow down on some of my peanut butter fudge.
I ate all the fudge that I had in the house. Nobody else eats it, so I munched it all.
Oh, there you
I got nothing.
go.
I got Doritos though.
I know you got some Carolina Reapers over there somewhere.
I got bags of them too, but I'm not gonna start munching on them
Why not?
because I learned my lesson.
Do it.
Did you learn the lesson or lesson?
Both. Mary, you talking to Tyler or me? Or who are you talking to?
No, probably Tyler. No, it was a live premiere, Larry. Man, I'm getting names all mixed up today.
Yes, I did a premiere earlier.
I think that's the chili powder you sniffed. It went to the brain cells.
Oh, yeah, it did. I got too many flashlights. I have way too many flashlights.
Me too.
That's one thing I lack on is flashlights. I don't have too many of them, like I said. I've got a few Coast ones, and I got a stream light one that I used to use as a diesel technician. Those were the fun days. Working underneath the truck in this kind of weather is just absolutely horrible.
The only other problem that we have is that when we go out there for the 7 days, we're going to do a lot of the hobo torches because we start sucking up battery life. We'll be running out quick.
Right.
Yeah, you can see it usually burn decent. That's what most of those battery packs that you're going to have out there to recharge your stuff's going to be running on those.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna be reaching out to a few companies and tell them, if you think your product has what it takes, here's your chance to have it be shown off, because we're gonna be putting some of these electronics to the ultimate test.
All right, Waypoint, you go get some rest, and we'll talk to you tomorrow or something. Good night, too. And thanks for watching us in the background.
Yeah, assuming he didn't go blind from our reviews.
Go watch Chelsea sniff some hot peppers. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he watched. I was going to say, who was it that I know there was somebody on Instagram that has one of those solar panel battery pack things like you guys, like Mark has, or I guess that Tacoma or whatever it's called, or Takano. But yeah, I'll send Tyler the link, or at least the picture for it later when I can find it. They seem to have a decent one, but it's from it's either Atwood Rope or Titan Survival that has it.
Mine's called a dual POW. It has a capacity is 30,000 megahertz. Solar panel is 1.5 input, 5.0 volts, and 2 cal outputs at 5.0, 1.0 amps, 5.0, and 2.1 amps. So what's he eating now?
Probably more peanut butter fudge.
Probably. Tyler, what you eating?
So come on.
Nothing. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Waffles.
Probably. The Google search bar is all weird. Let's see what Instagram.
Well, I suppose when Tyler gets back, we've been on for 3 hours. It's went by really quick.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, we're sitting at almost 3:15. That's crazy. What? So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sitting at almost 3:15. That went by. That really did go by quick.
It's 3:15 in the morning there?
No. I'm saying the time for the live is almost 3 hours and 15.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's only 11:13 here.
So you're an hour ahead of us.
Or behind.
Or behind, yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm an hour behind.
Look at it.
It's what, 10 for you?
It's 12:13 here, I know.
Yeah, I'm an hour behind you guys.
Blake, it's 1. Blake's staying up at it's still 1:13.
Yeah, I'll be going to bed around 2 a.m., so there's 3 hours in me.
So there's 11 in the house. If you guys haven't checked out Tyler's live or premiere of his wallet EDC, go and check that out on his channel. I don't know where he is or what he's doing. Probably making waffles. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us. It's been a fun night with all the different stuff and playing around with the gear and learning about the softwares and different things. So I can hear the wind and the rain just beating on the side of the house. So, hey, Tyler, if you can hear me, come in here and say goodbye.
There, I'll throw the link in there so we got it.
There you go. Good idea.
Kind of sucks that the tarp coverage right from the start.
Yeah, my Mylar just tears real easy.
Yeah, good
Well,
one to
guys,
wrap
I'm
yourself
gonna.
with.
Yeah, that's about it. It's good to wrap yourself with and hide somewhere. You guys all take care, and we will see you on the next one. Chelsea, just hang on a second.
Hey,
Guys,
will do.
take care. God bless. Tyler's out taking the dog out. So you guys all be good. We'll see you soon.